Oh, that's funny.
Right, we're going live.
Yeah, I'm making a brew.
So much digital verification. There was a network error. Please try again. What?
Uh-oh. We're not going live. Hey, come on. You sure?
I believe we are live.
Well, I'm going to start as a little thing. Oh, hello. Hello, this is I'm a VTuber now.
Oh, no.
We're here for live coverage of the NFL draft, courtesy of Mark Hansen, who looks like he may have just escaped some kind of Alcatraz detainment facility.
Yeah, the camera on this is not as good as I remember it being. Doesn't help that I have a partial eye infection and don't look my greatest.
Do you know what, Mike? I actually didn't even notice that. That genuinely was not what that was about. That was more just to do with the way that you look like the front cover of the Daniel Radcliffe-led prison escape movie.
Oh, the Pretoria one. That was a good film.
Yes, the Pretoria one. Yeah, exactly. I'm glad someone had seen it.
Good evening, internet. Sorry, I was just making a brew.
Probably be worth me. Well, I've spread the message already, but I'll send something out to say that we've gone live.
Yeah, good idea. I'll do the same for posterity's sake. Does anyone else really struggle with the kind of the way what's his name speaks? God, I can't think of his name now. The main commentator on Madden, who's speaking right now. Oh my God, it's been too long since football's been on. My brain's broken. Charles Davis.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think it's only because you get that you have it so often in your ears.
Oh, I turn the commentator. I turn it off. I'm not even playing with it. I've never. But it's the inflection of his voice. Like, I don't know. It's like he can't be speaking like this to his wife. Do you know what I mean? When in bed, he's like,
I don't want to know what he says to his wife in bed.
Tonight we'll be going to bed, and the thing is, that'll really be a great opportunity for us to get together and have some fun. You know, he can't be speaking like that.
Hello, Laura.
Good morning, good evening.
Laura, are you upset about Charles Davis's voice? Tell me it's not just me.
Laurie, are you a fan of Simon's tie?
This is what I'm going to look like at the wedding, Ketts. Just so you know, I'm going to be on a little iPad screen. Who are all these people on the stage?
Oh yeah, we got a bunch of people on stage.
Anyone you recognise here? What were your favourite moments of day one? I thought the golden pick was a lot of fun. The Go Pack Go chant was something we're going to have to beat next year in Pittsburgh.
That was fun. Just what are the Falcons doing again? Very weird.
Yeah, very strange.
Oh, it's the 2000 draft? Members of the 2000 draft?
Ah.
Is Tom Brady there?
No, he wouldn't turn up to day 2 of the draft.
Well, I love that you get this slight progression of Roger getting a bit more casual. So we've got
yeah
Chino's Goodell.
By tomorrow he's gonna look like my actual outfit for Ketts' wedding.
Tomorrow he'll just be in his pajamas because he won't even bother showing up.
Exactly.
Well, I've delegated it to the random annoying woman that comes and tells us everything.
Ketts, this is live on the internet. She could be watching right now.
Good. I hope she knows how bad she is.
Laura in the chat saying she's upset you're wearing virtual sunglasses more than anything else.
But it's blindingly bright outside. Look.
Yeah, so I was seeing if there was a way to not have it flick between us as we speak on the old video cast. I don't think there is.
Option on the top right-hand side of Zoom. Is there not a view option, or is that just for you?
There might be. Hang on 2 seconds. Oh, view. But does that affect the?
It's a beautiful beach, Si.
Thank you.
Reminds me of our nautical episode. If people haven't tuned in yet.
Ah, there you go. So yeah, change the gallery, and there's all three of us. So yeah, me, Ketts, and some guy on the beach in a full suit with a hat.
Well, I of course am the NFL media insider, Simon Winstanley, here reporting live from a Hawaii beach. Aloha.
You do not look. You look like an outsider, not an insider.
They offered to send me to the draft, but I spent the money on the trip to Hawaii instead.
So while Cleveland are on the clock here, shall we get some official thoughts on Derek Harmon?
Yeah, well, first of all, I mean, let's just acknowledge the story around it. I think there was some comments about, obviously they were looking at Shedeur Sanders as the pick was coming in, right? And they were trying to discern, who's Tomlin talking to, and it was quite muted. And later we find out that, his mother is literally on life support as he's being picked.
Yeah, unfortunately now passed away. Bless
right.
her. So very, very sad news.
Kind of a wild story. I mean, obviously terrible. I don't need to reiterate that, but just from the perspective of like, do you know when we sometimes say like this stuff almost feels like an opera, like the NFL? Like, how does this stuff even come about? That it's literally draft night and crazy situation, but nevertheless.
Yeah, it's it kind of reminds you, these are still people, and these are still
right.
Life still goes on. Bigger things than football and whatnot. Oh no, British Browns fans.
Oh god.
And the British Bulldogs.
British people even look unglamorous on TV when they're in crowds, don't they, compared to Americans?
You could just tell she's British. It's alright, she's not watching the stream. It's fine. Laura says, I love the authentic pronunciation of Hawaii, followed by the extremely northern Aloha. Aloha.
Well, as a world traveler now, Laura, I've recently been to Barcelona.
He has. He was teaching them Bolton football songs. A moment in my life I will never forget as long as I live.
There's still some Spanish people wandering around singing about chickens in their backyard and Indian rice.
Yet to be there, I think.
That's it. We're all happy with the Derek Harmon pick then. Nobody's
Yes, absolutely.
I'm very happy.
Don't want to blow my trumpet, Mark. I said this 2 weeks ago. This felt so clear to me, as clear as the Najee pick. The only question was whether or not he was going to be on the board.
Yeah, you never wavered. To be fair, in the chat when we were going through it, anybody mentioning Sanders, you were just like, nope, not going to happen.
I just never. Yeah. And you know what? It was exactly what Daniel Jeremiah said. It was like, why would the Steelers, having just gotten off the Kenny Pickett train, want to dive back on this? We've just watched basically every QB needy team in the league pass up on this dude. Nobody wants him. So why was the media so desperate to push this idea that we were like the spot that he had to fall to? Never made any sense.
Well, he's still on the board, and the pick is in now for the Browns.
This isn't going to be Sanders either.
They're going to take a leaf out of my 2-round mock draft Browns strategy, and they're going to draft him in this pick right here.
They're going to forget that Myles Garrett has been extended.
They were actually saying the other day that
CC who?
Garrett actually made the pick. That was what the news was this morning.
Oh, really? Let's see. Because they've got another. Yeah, they've got Jacksonville's pick in a bit as well. Wouldn't be surprised.
Who do you think this pick's going to be then? I saw Mike Renner said Mike Green, which I think makes a lot of sense.
Could do, yeah.
Do they need?
They need a running back. Could this be Henderson?
Could be Trayvon Henderson. I'd hate that, man. It would make so much sense as well. Look at him, looking slick. Look at him. Wow. Lost so much weight, man.
Let's have a look.
Joe Thomas.
God, almost unrecognizable. Here we go.
Let's see who's ahead.
Oh. Oh, I think we're about the same, Ketts.
Yeah.
You got the pick there, Si? Has it come through?
Yes, yeah, I got it. Yeah.
I think we're all about the same time, which is pretty decent.
Cool. That's convenient.
Excellent.
Schwessinger, okay.
Happens.
I know the Bucks were very high on Schwessinger. I didn't know if they were gonna. Wow, 33rd overall, top of the second for Schwessinger.
Is that a bit of a reach? It feels like a bit of a reach.
I liked Schwessinger. I don't know. It does still feel a touch reachy, but I did like him.
Yeah, it was all right.
Special teams, superb. But I've got to keep up. I've got me top 100 board. I have to keep up as well, just to make sure I know which player's gone to which team.
Pick those names off.
Absolutely,
I'm just. I got to reiterate. I'm so happy with the Browns and Bengals drafts here. I mean, they just had so many opportunities here to take players I was really scared they were going to take between Genty and Travis Hunter and the Bengals. I thought we were going to take Derek Harmon, and now I thought they were going to take Trayvon Henderson. Every step along the way, they've taken the guy I want them to take, which in my book is exactly what you don't want to do.
I think it feels funny that the Steelers, Browns, and Bengals have all picked people who are strong in the run game in a division that's got Derrick Henry in it. I think Ravens fans have definitely picked up on that.
There's a lot, doesn't it? For Schwessinger, that's exactly how you pronounce his name. I had him -1 as a linebacker, +2 as a special teams, ultimately out value.
Yeah, 63rd on my top 100.
So definitely a reach then, by a whole round.
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty high for it. As I say, snuck back end of second round. I thought it might be.
Yeah, that's what I thought it would be. Houston haven't wasted any time.
Yet to have anybody picked that isn't a my top 100, which is always good. I always find this early on. I'd like to.
Jason is looking like Agent 47 over here on the left-hand side of this desk.
Says you.
Yeah. I don't think you're in the position to talk that.
I'm looking slick.
Agent where?
Yeah. I love looking at these war rooms, man. Just seeing like what the dynamics are in these like 10-second slots.
I miss Bill Belichick's dog.
Belichick's dog. I mean, the Kobe draft. Looking back, I mean, what a treat that was.
Here we go then.
The Titans draft room with the blue morph suit guy. What was going on there?
Genuinely thought bloody Neil Reynolds had come out then. I was like, what the hell? That's how tired I am. Here we go. That's a good pick.
Okay, that is a good pick for the Texans.
Oh, that's a very good pick. Jaden Higgins, wide receiver, Iowa State.
Nico Collins, yeah.
That's good.
Wow. Somebody saw DK Metcalf and George Pickens and were like, we'll raise you a Nico Collins, Jaden Higgins.
That's worth, because they didn't have their first round pick, did they? They traded out of that for this. So
yeah,
this was the Giants pick. So yeah,
fills the need. Great value there in the top of the second.
They knew what they were doing. That's superb.
Yeah.
That feels like a first round pick. That is, yeah.
CJ Stroud's got to be over the moon with that one. We'll see who plays left tackle, but they seem content to deal with that.
Jane Higgins was 36 on my big board, so pretty close.
I was -1 on Higgins. I was -1 on Higgins because he's
Cleveland's
6'4" and he doesn't high point the football.
Is this Cleveland in? What's going on here? Is this Seahawks
Seattle is in now. They've gone ahead, or they've traded
Cleveland.
with
Titans.
No, it wasn't traded with Cleveland. It was
Titans.
They got ahead of
Titans.
Cleveland.
Sorry, yeah, Titans. Yeah, sorry, yeah.
Not the Cleveland Titans.
That's the
Cleveland Titans.
That looks like
really
it's a bit of a.
Mark.
That looks like it's a bit of a jump.
Seahawks. You've got to think. I mean, definitely a team that's one of those kind of dark horse quarterback teams. I would think.
Oh my God, are they going to get Sanders?
Well, I'm wondering, could this even be like a Tyler Shoe? Can't figure out how to say his name, but we're going to work it out if I have to eventually.
Yuck.
I think you should carry on calling him Ty Your
like
Shoe.
I know it's not spelled like that, but that's what it is.
I can't handle it. Man. He needs to change the way his name's spelled if he wants to be called Shook.
Oh god, yeah. How many ads are we going to get tonight? Are we going to get
it's always been bad in days 2 and 3, but it felt really bad yesterday.
It felt egregious yesterday. It felt worse than normal. And then you try and watch some bits of it back on YouTube, and the NFL channel just has an egregious amount of ads as well, to the point where I almost bought premium because it was just so bad. What are the Seahawks going to do here?
Yeah, it's an interesting one.
Because, yeah, Si's right. This is a sneaky quarterback.
Yeah, possibly. But then you always think that, and then it ends up being some, linebacker that someone fell in love with and decided they had to trade away the future for. Could they even like a receiver? Even, I mean, Cleveland could definitely be in the market for a receiver. Maybe they just saw one go off the board that they liked and were like, "Oh crap, this could start a run. We're down to one guy that we like. We don't want to wait."
Yeah, I
maybe Burden, Luther Burden could be.
Luther Burden.
Yeah.
Trey Harris.
I'm going Luther Burden. I think maybe that's the pick.
Could be a Jack Besh. Maybe someone really loves a Jack Besh here.
Luther Burden and Jackson Smith and Jigba would be a nice little combo.
How needy are they at edge? Because there's still Mike Green and Donovan Ezeraku on the board.
Mike Green would be worth trading up for.
They did draft a couple edge guys last year, right? But I don't know how necessarily that's worked out.
There's applause. People are very happy. So what have they?
What's this about Pittsburgh?
It's the DK Metcalf pick that they've traded.
Right.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So they've used the Metcalf pick to trade up into this.
Yeah, because they've already got so that's why they're still on the ticker down there, because that's their own second round pick as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, DJ thinks it might be Emanwari. That could be a shout.
How many minutes of pick is it in this? Is it like 7 minutes and then it goes less in the third round?
I think 7 and 5, maybe.
I don't know if it's just the same, but they just pick it up on the actual show. It's all over the bloody place, isn't it?
Yeah. Tomorrow's the relentless one, isn't it? Where it's like 4 picks a minute.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Here we go. Well, I say here we go. They're having to string it out constantly, as they always do.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God, is this another ad?
So did anyone see Justin Graver dunk?
No, I did see something about this. What was he dunking for?
It came up on the show a little while ago that he said he could dunk, and Dan immediately called bullshit on it, and it kind of rolled on from there until eventually they released a hype video that he was going to try and dunk live during the draft, which he did in a local gym in what I thought was quite a hilariously upsetting video for a 30s white guy.
I'm going to say, yeah, so he did dunk.
No.
Oh, no.
Was it very similar to your attempt to hit the Barcelona street sign?
Yeah. Maybe a little bit more impressive than that.
on
the athletic scale.
Oh, that was some sort of countdown for rivalries. That was a bit weird. That is Richard Sherman, yeah.
Well, it is.
Legend.
Oh, yes, of course. This is a low-key side pick right here for the Seahawks. Oh, he's milking it. Here we go. Yeah, DJ was right.
Makes sense.
Nick Emanwari, South Carolina.
Lightweight speed.
All right, I like it.
6'3",
I like it.
220.
Makes a lot of sense there.
46 on my big board. I didn't like the tape as much as I wanted to. Like the athletic the combine stuff and everything like that was absolutely exceptional. And the tape was good, but it wasn't as like awe-inspiring as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah. I didn't get around to watching safeties in the end.
No, that was the stag week, wasn't it? Just coming back from the stag on that week. Oh, interesting. Yeah, Reek Woolen, Devon Witherspoon, and Nickham and Worry.
It's another kind of like long, physical defensive back, though. I mean, to go along with the spoon. I like it.
They've got their type, haven't they? That they like.
Absolutely.
The draft rooms this year seem to be very like basic conference room type facilities. There's not any like team specific graphics on the wall or anywhere, is there?
We haven't got to the Rams yet.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, the Browns have stayed there. Okay, so they are going to take another player here.
Oh, this will be Trayvon Henderson now, look.
So yeah, they had Graham and Schwessinger. You'd think this would be offensive.
Well, Scatterboo, maybe he's going to go tonight, isn't he?
You'd think so. I have Scatterboo as my RB3, but I wouldn't be surprised if somebody went ahead of him.
Yeah.
Joe Thomas has now abducted a child for this pick.
Yep.
Or that is the pick. Here we go then.
Really hope the kid messes the name up.
Who else are we going to have to play?
Someone get that kid a Steelers hat.
Yeah, they picked the wrong Ohio State running back. Brilliant. Excellent.
Quinshon Judkins.
And he took the wrong one. Love it.
He was. I've actually got him ranked above Henderson. I like Judkins a lot. 27
more like Quinshon Judkins, am I right? Get me Trayvon Henderson.
Sony Michel comp.
Henderson's different gravy.
Sony Michel.
Judkins is like. I didn't have them too far apart. Like I do think they're both better as committee backs, but I mean Judkins is, look at that. Like
Judkins is more your Najee Harris type back, isn't he?
Whereas he's physical, but he can still.
Whereas Henderson's like a better Jalen Warren.
Lowering that shoulder there's nice. Doesn't look very built though to me. What's his size?
He's got a little bit of the Genty body type to him, a little bit.
He looks a little bit slighter to me. I know Henderson does as well, but Henderson always cuts like that Jahmyr Gibbs figure to me, where he's kind of got the athleticism and the explosion to go along with it.
Oh wow, that hair is exceptional. Like half.
Well, that's running back hair. Yeah, that's running back hair.
Although the fan cam is completely. One of those pixels was Quinshon Judkins.
Oh, that's like when the wedding photographer completely turns around and doesn't take the lens off. That stuff. We'll see. I wonder how this will work out. I'll be interested to watch both of these Ohio State runners' careers trajectories, especially if Henderson's a Steeler.
I don't know if the Browns have got another pick in this round. They might just take Henderson and keep them together.
Pieces of the puzzle Browns offense. Kenny Pickett, stop.
This is why I don't think it's going to be out of the realm of possibility that Shedeur Sanders is still a Cleveland Brown at some point.
I think they take Shoe. I think Shoe's going their way.
Shook.
Speaking of shoes, do you see those Crocs last night on Ashton Genty? That was a red flag.
That was one of the highlights when he took them off.
I was so
Chloe just gagged hearing that.
So concerned, seeing that. 2 Bears picks coming up soon. I'm wondering what they might do with those.
The Bills have got a couple in a row as well, haven't they?
They have, down the back end, because that was kind of possible trade back scenario for us as well.
Oh, could the Bears grab Henderson? I know they wanted Genty last night, apparently.
Who's the fastest player in this draft?
Oh, we've got a trade. The Dolphins are up now.
Oh, is this for another safety?
Dolphins
could
trade
with Sanders?
Honor?
With the Raiders.
Will Johnson. Will Johnson.
Could be Will Johnson. Or who did they take in the first? They took Kenneth Grant. Yeah.
Yeah.
This could be Will Johnson. They do.
And then it'll be a Lions thing where everyone's like, oh, they got the nose tackle in the first, and then they got the first round corner in the second. They should have done it the other way around, but it all worked out in the end.
All works out in the end. But then we just don't know those medicals for Will Johnson. It could be Trey Amos. I mean, if we're looking corner.
That would be a shocker if Amos goes before Will Johnson.
Well, it would make me think that the medicals are
really tough. Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, Amos is a great player. Got Amos 29th here. I thought he was first round worthy. But then I've got Will Johnson at 18th. You know, when he's healthy, boy's a stud.
So this was a Raiders pick originally, right? And they've traded with the Dolphins.
That is correct. I haven't had the trade. Oh, here we go.
Second pick swap. Third and fourth for a fifth.
Not bad. The Raiders were picked towards the end of tonight. A couple of comp picks by the sounds of it, from what Richard Eisen has just said. Here we go then. What are Miami going to do? I can't believe Mike Green is still on the board. Oh, I didn't even know that was Alec Ingold. Blimey. Oh, okay.
Did we cover it?
Jonah Savaianaya. That's a good name.
Oh, I like Savaianaya. He's Savanaya. I should know this because I literally have the pronunciation in my notes for him. I like that.
Why did always evaluate him?
He was a potential Red Star option for me in the IOL in the last class that we did.
So good in run blocking and pass protection, powerful punch and grip strength.
Yeah, just one of those Polynesian vicious bastards. Yeah, love it.
Yeah. So he played left tackle, right guard, and right tackle in college. Only 4 sacks in 2024.
Yeah, he's a dog.
Yeah, good pick. Couple of technical inconsistencies, but I don't really fault that at all.
Nice. I like. We've already got a couple of trades. People kind of overlook the fact that the start of the second round is a hot spot for trades. Everyone just focuses so much on the first round trades, and they don't. Simon is in the chat on the. On the website. Yeah. Laura's still with us, and so I wrote this.
That's Bo the Cat. Bo the Cat is
oh yes, Bo the Cat,
top contributor.
Shout out Bo the Cat.
Bo the Cat, very cute snoot.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get some people come in at some point.
Yeah.
Have plugged it here, there, and everywhere.
Where's Gav these days?
Oh, sensible people are probably asleep. I wish I was asleep, but there you go. I'm not sensible.
Yeah, being sensible is overrated.
Oh, it's Friday night. What night is it?
It is Friday night.
Saturday morning.
Yeah, I've got to be up and out early tomorrow as well, so it's going to be fun.
Same. Final wedding prep to be done.
Yes, good. This time next week, you'll be a married man.
No, that's scary. Just in a time passing sense of the word, not marrying Amy being scary at all. Don't want that to be misconstrued on the internet.
Oh, Bo's going to be bought her own phone for the next stream, says Laura.
Where are these comments? I can't see them.
Oh, if you go on the website, the UK Steelers website, there's a
UKSteelers.com/podcast.
That's the one.
Right. Oh, yeah, stream chat. There we go.
Had to type quickly as she's fuming. I've nabbed the phone to type. Surprised I haven't been bothered by one of my boys currently.
Yeah, I'm sure Greg and George will make an appearance. Hank's gone to bed, but I'm sure Greg and George will make an appearance. Probably wait for the Panthers pick, I should think.
Patriots still haven't had the pick in yet. Trying to think what the Patriots will do here.
What did they go yesterday?
Will Campbell to my chagrin. Well, actually, you know,
big boys, small arms.
If any team want, I mean, his voice is insane. Like, I still can't get over that man's voice. Oh, blimey! I think is that your TV coming through there, Si? I don't know. Oh, it's not coming through anymore. Whoever
really
it was.
Bassy all of us, haven't they?
Okay, the Patriots have finally made the pick. Who was it yesterday? It like ticked down right to 0 or whatever, and then it finally got it. I think it was the Chargers. That was an odd
there
one
was
to me.
One that really dragged on, wasn't there?
Yeah, Amari and Hampton to the Chargers was an interesting one.
Yeah.
That's a weird committee between him and Naj.
Very similar, aren't they?
Yeah, exactly. Probably just the slightly younger model of Hampton with the more experienced back. I kind of get that in that sense, but yeah, very similar play styles.
Mm. I like how Sai's character is just slowly swaying in the wind that's going on behind him.
Yeah,
it's a lovely day out here. Pats win. Oh, what's cold? What's cold over in Green Bay?
It's always cold in Green Bay.
Exactly. It's Wisconsin. It's probably at the height of summer. It's probably like 10 degrees. Oh, Roger's come out to make a pick with some people here.
Roger's collected some children.
Patriots legends just decided they can't be bothered.
Patriots legends are all working in the Raiders front office.
One of them's got a gold medal. Play 60. Special Olympics. Yes. Okay. I'm just trying to think who. I mean, the Patriots need basically everything, don't they? Wide receiver's a big need.
Running back as well.
Yeah, I still like Ramondre Stevenson, but I'm guessing they do probably still need some help there. So here we go.
Oh no!
Oh, I think you might be slightly ahead of us.
He's definitely ahead. Nah, damn it.
Oh yeah, you're both slightly ahead of me now, I think. Well. Simon Winstanley, not a happy bunny.
Unfortunate. My Ramondre Stevenson fantasy stocks just tanked.
Travion Henderson. Oh, I had him 37 on my top 100, and he goes at 38. There we go.
That's very true, actually. Elite pass pro. He's such a good blocker. For his size as well, he's just really physical.
I always it fascinated me.
Oh dear.
That I always felt like it should be Henderson in Judkins' body and Judkins in Henderson's body. Like the way
they definitely played
are.
like that.
It's so odd.
Look at that for pass protection.
Oh, that is just
pancaked a dude.
That is just nasty.
I wish that lad nothing but the best, even on the Patriots.
Ugh.
Very upset about this.
We got to play the Patriots this season.
Well, let's see if our
That's
run
why.
game
That's why we've
defense
got
is any
Derek
good.
Harmon. That's why we've got the boy.
Yeah.
Look at that. He does look smooth, doesn't he?
Just the ease that he can move like sideways, like he's like a crab.
Really good lateral agility.
I really think the Bears could go for Scatterboo in one of these two picks here.
Oh yeah, they put one New Orleans in the middle and then another.
I mean, yeah, the Saints are still here. This could still be Sanders here for the Saints in a bit. Or maybe they like Tyler Shuck. I don't think Tyler Shuck. I don't even know why I'm entertaining the idea of Tyler Shuck as a second round pick. I don't know why anybody's entertaining it. Just because he's 25 and apparently NFL ready, but he's not any good.
He's had more mentions on this podcast already than he has in the entirety of the global draft coverage.
I know. Well, I don't know about that. People seem to be all over him for some reason.
The best still suck.
Could be Jalen Milroe. I mean, there's only 2 off the board so far, so it could just be just about anybody. I would be surprised if the Bears kept both of these, but I guess, they still need to build around Caleb a little bit. Colston Loveland was a really interesting one. People were saying that Loveland is a bit too similar to Komet, and it seemed a bit weird to pick him up instead of Tyler Warren, but
I don't mind. I won £17.50 with that top 10 pick.
Fair enough. The Bears are just one of those fan bases. You just see so much hope come out of them every year, and
just always underwhelming.
Exactly, just never eventually comes off. Okay, the pick is in for the Bears.
So is this going to be Mike Green or is it Raku?
Could be. They do, they do still need some sort
4
of edge.
edges on the top board now.
Yeah, Landon Jackson, superb player. Nick Scouton, superb player. They don't really need corner, but they'll just get Mason Taylor here and just 13 personnel it.
He said that maybe they put something around Caleb.
How long do you think it takes that guy in the bear, like with the bear stuff on and all the face paint? How long do you think it takes him to get prepared?
It's just a giant hat, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, but he's got all that face paint as well, and
can we discuss how bizarre it is, and maybe what a mirror it is on our society that these people wearing these hats that are actually giant hats on top of a smaller hat have become more than a joke. Like people are actually wearing them as if they're a real fashion accessory.
Oh yeah, no, they've actually become fashionable, which is a bit weird.
But it just says a lot about where we are, doesn't it?
Oh, he doesn't know where he's going.
People have got no shame.
Oh, let's hope we don't have just some long-winded rant about the city that they're in and everything here.
Do we need to bring back Ketts? Do we need to bring back bullying? Is that the problem? Do we need to start bullying kids that are willing to wear the hats that large again?
Sorry, I got distracted by the German Packer there.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I'm just a fan of the classic beanie, to be fair. The NFL beanie is just warm, comfortable, fashionable, practical. Just ticks every box. That's why I've bought about 10 of them over the course of the last 5 years.
That's an interesting one.
Yeah, I bet he's smiling.
That is Luther Burden going to the Bears.
And they are 3 wide receivers deep.
I guess the thing is, because they've got another pick in two goes time, that's a bit of a luxury pick, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
So why not get an elite
I
receiver
mean,
for Caleb?
I would 100% then go running back if they love Scatterboo. Yeah.
So I love a 2 picks if that is the case.
This is my worry for the Steelers now in the running back department. Like, they could be eaten up in this round.
Yeah.
The thing is, there's that many of them.
There is so many of them, but like if there is a huge run in the second round, we're going to be left with the scraps of Ollie Gordon and.
Well, they'll have to get off their arse and get up into the second then. If that is the case.
Yeah, it's just.
This was never going to be a particularly exciting draft from a Steelers perspective. I don't think.
From a Steelers perspective, no, I think we were.
After the trade for DK and.
We not trading back at 21 was just like, well, then we're going to have to just live with.
Right.
I think Omar seems to be a fan of staying put where he can.
Yeah, the talk in the pre-draft press conference was seemed to be that they were looking to move down, but so much so that they even said it's probably unlikely we move up. It's likely we move down, and yet nothing. But it's tough to move. Who wants not? You say that, but then look what the Rams got. So who knows?
Look at those weapons for Caleb, man.
Yeah, it's crazy. Crazy.
So the Bryce Young trade is now complete. So the Panthers received the 2023 number 1 overall pick, Bryce Young. The Bears, in exchange for that, got the following players: DJ Moore, Darnell Wright, Tyreek Stevenson, Caleb Williams, Luther Burden.
Wow.
That's franchise changing, isn't it?
This is a quarterback. If Ian Rappaport's here talking about Derek Carr.
I mean, they were talking about that at 9 and they still didn't.
This isn't a very fun draft for him, is it? No one looks very excited. There's not that many
would
people
you be
there.
excited if you weren't for the New Orleans Saints at the moment?
Yeah, it's just Kellen Moore kind of sitting there with his arms crossed.
I mean, you get to work in New Orleans, which is great, but you have to work for the Saints, which isn't great.
Or it's literally now just a list of quarterbacks.
The annoying thing about the NFC South, they're just full of these really. I feel like the vibes for those teams should be great, and they're just not. Like the Falcons should just be a really top team, and the Saints are just should be great vibes, and the Panthers were great vibes a while back, and the Bucks again. The Bucks are still ish vibey, but like feels like there should be a really fun division, and yet every year it's just at the moment it's just a slog of a division.
So crazy to think the Bucks won a Super Bowl so recently.
Because
it does feel like that division has just been dead for like our entire lives, and then they just win that Super Bowl. But that's just the Brady effect. It feels like it almost wasn't even the Tampa Bay Bucks Super Bowl.
Well, they won the Super Bowl, and then they spent. I'm just surrounded by cats now. They spent the rest of the time throwing the trophy around.
Greg.
That's George. That's Greg.
George.
Where's Greg? This is what people are missing out on by not being here. George and Greg.
Panthers content. That's what you need. Who have the Saints taken? Which quarterback? Is this Sanders? Is it tie your shoe?
Tie your shoe. Try not to react too hard because I think I'm. I don't know how I've fallen behind you. I literally had no buffering or anything.
We were level.
Yeah.
But I don't understand.
Now I've dropped behind you for some reason.
Right. He's walking to the stage. He's on the microphone.
Oh, I'm not on the microphone. Oh, yeah, I'm like a second behind you.
Yeah, I am as well.
Oh, you've dropped back as well then. Okay.
Variable internet speeds in this world.
Ryan Ramchick.
Here we go.
Oh.
No.
Oh, I told you. Told you he was going to be the next QB gone.
Look how happy the dog is.
I knew he was going to go before Sanders. Yes, dog content.
Oh my!
Look, he went to the dog for the hug before the mum. You've got to love that.
Yeah.
First person not in my top 100.
Massive
off
vibes
the
on
board.
Tyler Shook. Hot girlfriend, nice looking family. The grandparents are both there. Got the hat ready to go. I'm liking the vibes here.
That looks very Mormonish.
Yeah, but no. Do you know what was Mormonish? Jackson Dart yesterday. That had like Zach Wilson weird, like Great Gatsby vibes.
His mum was yelling at someone. Well,
it was very strange. I didn't like the vibes of it at all.
His brother looks exactly like him.
Yeah, they had like a Logan Paul thing going on.
Those haircuts
that was
aren't great.
Very troubling for New York.
Tyler Shook should have a grown-up haircut because he's a grown-ass man. Because he's.
Well, that's a nice pass.
What I want to see right now is just Sanders looking miserable. That'd be good content.
This is the problem. He's got so many highlight worthy plays on there, but geez, the low lights are low as hell.
I love that he's gone before QB. Sanders. This is so funny.
That's mad. That is absolutely mad.
Oh, Bills moved up.
I really am getting some Schadenfreude.
Oh, the Bills have moved up. Yeah. Oh no.
The Bears still suck. Look at that sign behind.
Yeah, right in place, right in the middle.
Oh my God, the Bills are going to take one of these top edge players now, aren't they?
Don't edge me, Buffalo.
Who have you taken? No.
Will we see this individual in Ireland this year, perhaps?
Oh, you think the Bills is going to be the game?
Yeah, well, they're saying it's not likely to be the Packers anymore.
Well, yeah, the Packers president is like saying he doesn't think it's going to be. He's
poo-pooing the idea.
Exactly, but I mean, money talks, man. So we'll see. Look at the best available quarterbacks on there, and Sanders is still there. Will Howard go before Shedeur Sanders?
Have we still got live cams into the Sanders draft room? I need to know what the vibes are like.
That's what I want to know.
Dion's probably sent him home. Just like,
is there actually anywhere we can access some kind of entourage? Is that a chicken nugget on
Buffalo?
Yeah,
that's what I was going to say. Is that
it was Buffalo wing? Probably Buffalo wing. Right?
Yeah, of course, that makes sense.
Yeah, I needed 24/7 live stream into that room, ideally.
Wow.
I did like seeing the outpouring last night of like, I do really feel sorry for Sanders. Meanwhile, he's wearing like $100,000 diamond chain around his neck.
Oh, blimey. So the Bears have got both of the Bills' second-round picks now.
That's good for them.
Yeah, nice. No, the Bears got a nice haul there.
For the Bears, ironically, are just winding up Green Bay by just picking good players all night.
Tell you what, if Caleb develops nicely, the Bears should. This is the thing. The Bears should be in a great position to compete, but they're the Bears. They'll find a way.
They will.
Ben Johnson will suddenly just turn into someone who doesn't know anything. So it's Seth Rollins. Someone was on the stage goading.
I'm going to make this Bills pick. I'm going to go seek some food.
Ooh. The pick is in for the Bills. Yeah, I'm worried this is going to be Ezeraku or Green or Scarton or Jackson, just one of these top edge guys.
Well, Green's not going to be there by the time we're picking.
Well, I mean, that is there must be something, because obviously he had the rumored allegations against him. I think there might be something more to that at this rate, because Mike Green is a sensational player.
Had an amazing Senior Bowl, didn't he?
Amazing Senior Bowl, amazing season. I was a +2 on Mike Green. I really, really loved this edge class is just great, but I love Mike Green's play. I wonder if the off the field stuff is pushing him down here, or if teams just might not be that high on him. But he's still DJ's 21st player overall. Yeah, Ezeraku, Jackson, Scouten. Look how many people that is mad. Just for hearing names being called off a list. Wonder what Pittsburgh will be like next year then. Like there are people in Pittsburgh seem to be concerned about where it's actually going to be like hosted, like where it's actually going to be, staged. But if they can fit it in Wisconsin, fit it in tiny Green Bay, Wisconsin somewhere, I think Pittsburgh should be fine.
Yeah. Be interesting to see where they do host it.
I am fully intending on going. Kind of got it penciled in, so.
Rap Sheets tweeted the dog. Excellent work.
He should be working. He should be tweeting.
Oh, my stream is buffering.
Oh no! Oh, I've just the guy here has just got to the mic.
No, he's still 5 yards back on mine now.
Oh, okay. I won't spoil it.
All right, I'm here. I've got a bottle of Echo Falls ready for this pick.
Excellent. Can your character have a bottle of Echo Falls, or does that have to be you in real life?
Oh.
EJ Sanders. I've got to be honest, that's the first player I've heard this draft where the name doesn't even ring a bell with me. Help me out, Matt.
Well, I think you might have spoiled the pick for Ketts.
Oh, sorry, Ketts. I thought you were ahead of me.
He buffered while you were away. Wasn't in my top 100. I don't think, if I remember correctly. I'm not sure if I was massively high on TJ Sanders.
Oh, is he South Carolina? Yeah, I don't think I was. It was like out value or -1.
Can generate pressure well, but like 290 pounds, limited starting experience, limited pass rush move repertoire. I just felt like he was going to get beaten up. I don't think that's a very good pick from the Bills at all.
And they traded up for that guy?
Yeah.
Teams always be doing stuff like that. It makes you wonder what the internal conversations are. We got the Sanders cam.
He's just out throwing the ball. At this point, Shiloh's going to go before him.
The Sanders cam is great. It reminds me of the Johnny Manziel year. Remember that? Holy shit.
The beautiful thing is there, gentlemen, as well. Someone has just been drafted called Sanders. So he's not even in the entire Sanders family. Isn't the first Sanders picked in this draft.
Well, family name can't get you everything, I guess.
Oh my God,
Snoop.
Shiloh got Well, there's another Sanders, Raheem Sanders, the running back out of South Carolina.
Man, that is disrespectful, really, when you think about it. They took a random defensive tackle out of South Carolina before Deion Sanders' son. If he does wind up being good, that is going to be so that is going to be so funny.
I mean, to be fair, they did spend the start of the draft process wandering around all the teams going, "You're not good enough to draft us." They wanted to be top 5.
That's what's so funny about it, Ketts. It wasn't that long ago that we were having these conversations about will Deion even let the Titans draft? Yeah.
And now
the fall from grace is beautiful.
Interested.
Like Icarus, he's fallen from the sun.
Please don't tell me. Is that a real Donald Trump post?
I believe so.
No,
I mean, who knows?
I checked it
at this point.
Oh, okay.
Gonna say that. Yeah, no, that didn't feel.
At this stage, reality and non-reality is almost the same thing.
It's just a playing of nonsense. Yeah, so I had TJ Sanders +1.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. Pad level needs work. But I think he's a good kind of development option. Good tape overall. Needs to develop more in the passing game over the next couple of years.
Yeah, he does. I felt that was really lacking. But he does generate pressure well.
He does, but play strength is an issue.
Yeah, I just thought he was going to get bullied. That was my big concern with him. Okay,
it's weird because he theoretically he's got a good frame to play the position, but then he plays on tape smaller than he is.
Oh my God! If the Jets take Sanders here now,
that would be
just
funny.
Getting Fields. Why is like where is this love for I Show Speed come from?
I don't get that guy.
He's just everywhere.
I don't think I'm supposed to get him though. I know it's a
No,
very
I
boomer
don't.
comment,
Yeah,
but
I know. I mean, I was watching KSI when I was at uni, like when he was just still doing FIFA stuff, and now, I mean, he's just exploded, and he's everywhere.
people are just famous for being famous these days. It don't make any sense to me.
There's so many celebrities. There's too many celebrities. Like
Sorry,
when you look up who's
Simon's
like
on mute, and it's like I'm channeling his voice.
No, it's like famous people. Like you look up famous birthdays for you now, and it's just a bunch of YouTubers you've never heard of, mixed in with some actors and some singers.
Just people that are like
reality
TV show famous.
What I was trying to say while I was on mute was, it's your boy KSI LGBT.
It's your boy.
Yeah, to be fair, it is one of the craziest things I always think. Akinfenwa. He's a beast.
Well, that was great as well at the time because Akinfenwa played for Northampton at that point. So it's just like, hey.
It feels so quaint now. Like the kids these days that are like singing these, like watching this boxing match and singing these weird R&B tunes that KSI's putting out. Like they have a clue. They don't know about Akinfenwa.
I heard some Steelers mentioned there from Rappaport. I think they're still wondering what's going on with Shedeur Sanders. Could we get Sanders at 83?
Potentially at this rate.
I mean,
surely somebody's got to need a backup QB at some point.
Well, I mean, you remember last year, like after the top 6 QBs went off the board, there was, and that was like in 12 picks. We didn't get one until like the hundreds with Spencer Rattler.
Shout out the Jets draft room for putting their name on the board on the wall.
Oh, there we go. He's going straight into it.
Dancing.
Okay. Of all the picks that the Jets could have made, that was one of them.
Polished.
The captain of Tampa Beige this year.
Was he? I was -1.
I was at value. I just felt like it was boring, but it wasn't necessarily a bad boring.
Caught the game-winning touchdown from Jaden Daniels versus Alabama.
There it is. Yeah, that's
limited yak. Oh, it was either guy that catches it and goes straight down. I feel like this might be the guy that annoyed me because he caught it and then just hit the deck instantly.
Oh yeah, Jason Taylor's son. So that he's not going to like. Oh, he's staying in the AFC East, but
convincing blocker.
Damn. 62nd on my top 100 board. So again, a bit
only 20 years old and academically talented.
And the bloodlines. Oh wow, the 49ers already up here.
Didn't even need to think about it, did they?
Well, they're probably
Bay Area is not. That's not a cool thing to shout. I'm sorry.
No, it's like shouting Milton Keynes or something. Yeah,
yeah, right.
That reminds me of that Bill Bailey clip. I don't know if you've seen it.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking of.
Milton Keynes.
Oh,
Alfred Collins. D tackles are really taking a run.
Again, I don't think Ketts had quite got there yet.
That's fine. That's fine.
Oh, right. Ketts, go live. Why are you not going live between the picks? Bro buffers and then just sits there 40 seconds behind, waiting for like 10 minutes.
It's not worth even knowing that Alfred Collins got drafted because he's useless.
This draft won't be the same because Ketts now knows that Alfred Collins was drafted.
Alfred Collins, one of the running jokes of the stock exchange. I don't know if you saw the 7-round mock live
I
stream
started
that
it and didn't get through the whole thing.
Yeah, so it got to the point where it was just a running joke of because Alfred Collins got taken, I think, in the second round by them, and then it was just like, has Alfred Collins gone? Is Alfred Collins still on the board? Like constantly, just throughout the whole thing, it's like, yes, Alfred Collins is not on the board anymore.
That's like the one that we did with. It was the one that I clicked the wrong player.
Oh yeah, yeah. Have they actually just taken Omar Norman Lott?
I can see Omar in the background with the size picture.
Well, that's Omar eats a lot, I think.
Yeah, I'm reporting live here from the Steelers War Room. You can see we got the Roonies. We got Omar Khan here. I think Tomlin's probably somewhere in the background.
Quite well with the suit in there as well. And
thank you. Yeah,
you look like a really low level. You've gone from being a spy to a low level like beat
I've been
reporter.
hired as an offensive. What is it? Standards coach. Was it? No. What's the name
quality
of
control?
Quality control. Thank you. Quality control coach. Yeah. The basically the name of like the guy we give the job to of somebody's son.
Art Rooney looks like he's waiting for his dinner. Like, what's going on there? Like,
Omar's asking like where the breadsticks are that he ordered from Olive Garden 15 minutes ago.
Tomlin's done the order and he's just like making sure it's all correct.
How much time do you think he spent discussing projects in this room, and how much time he spent on the Uber Eats order?
What if that's? Well, no, but the Vikings was years ago. This would have been before, but they could have still been trying to order something. Trying to get a food order sorted. It was like, oh god, we're gonna run the picking.
The guy was delivering the pizzas, but as it came, like he got caught because he didn't know where the door was, and someone had to go out and get it. And yeah, it's just the whole thing.
There weren't enough garlic and herb dips, and
they had to call
a whole kerfuffle in that respect.
And before you know it, the Ravens have picked.
I will say, gents, we are the only ones in the room at the moment. Where is everybody? Where is everybody? The Facebook thread is quite quiet as well. It seems like people are just not with no second round pick.
Yeah, that's true. People have checked out.
Colin Cowherd, by the way, said trade TJ Watt, Pickens, and 2 first-round picks for Shador.
Yeah, right. He would.
Great work by Colin Cowherd.
Excellent.
More insight and analysis.
That man's failures.
What he does is that's just what he does, isn't it? Hot takes.
Where's the former New York draft scout guy on what's?
Oh, Daniel Kelly. He said that anybody who took Sanders is taking a bust, whether you draft him in the 1st or the 7th.
He does kind of say that about everybody, though. So it's
he's higher on some people, isn't he? But like he was obsessed with Caleb Williams last year, wasn't he? Like how much he hated Caleb Williams.
I just sense there's like a little bit of a lack of nuance in that guy's analysis. You know what I mean? Like when he doesn't like someone, it's like, well, this is it. Like no matter what the situation, no matter where the value, like this guy is a bust. And it's like, well, sometimes that's true. Like, but why do you feel this way about like everyone?
That's why he's a former NFL scout.
I feel like that was like me in my first year of drafting for this podcast. Like I was either all in or all out, and then it became more nuanced over the years.
I think that's why we quite like I very much like the new system of scoring we have now.
Yes, it's much better. Yeah.
Yeah. Kudos to Gav.
Yeah. I'm still not sure if Rich was here if he would fully grasp it based on his positions on some of the past scoring systems, but. All right, here we go.
Here we go. What scoring system. Which Tyler are they drafting now? Shucks off the board now, so they can't draft him.
Please let Jerry Jones draft Shador Sanders. Please let Jerry Jones draft Shador Sanders. God. Please.
Who is the backup for Dak? Who's the Dak up?
Cam Scatterbo?
I mean, he probably could play backup quarterback.
Let me just ask Omar what he thinks. Omar, where do you think the Cowboys are going with this pick? He says he doesn't know. He's browsing. He's browsing.
I just want my garlic and herb dip.
Yeah.
He's Scatterboy running in behind their new guard would be interesting.
Here we go.
No, this is Papa John's, Omar.
Okay.
They actually picked good.
Wow.
That was a very
Which means
good
they
pick.
actually picked good. They got a hell of a pick in the first round.
Yeah, right. My 11th player, my number 11 player on the. I love Ezeraku so much.
He goes to play with Parsons as
my
well.
Edge Red Star. Oh my god. Oh, that's lethal. Parsons and Ezeraku.
All this talk about Abdul Carter and Myles Garrett. This is the underrated Edge duo.
This was, if I remember correctly, I'll just double check my notes. I believe this was what the guy I said. Yeah, this is Nick Herbig with longer arms.
Nick Herbig with longer arms. I love it.
Yeah, very Herbig-y sort of player.
Herbig, Verb.
No, we said Herbig, not Herb Dip, Omar.
I just want my Herb Dip.
He's just walking around the room asking everybody if they've got any extra Herb Dip because he forgot his on the pizza. It sucks. I hate when that happens, but like, what can you do? You're not going to make him deliver a whole new thing just for a Herb Dip.
He's already miffed that everybody has just like decided they're just going to buy 5 big pizzas to share amongst. He was like,
right.
I just want
he
my
wasn't
own.
happy about that. Well, he did, and that's why he got his own personal pie.
Yeah. Nobody else wanted Hawaiian.
But I think then he expected that somebody, being the GM, would offer him their garlic dip, and I think he was a bit miffed when no one did.
Yeah, exactly. That's why there's a lack of coaches out there.
Well, if you'd hired more coaches, there would have been more garlic dips to choose from. Speaking
of
garlic dips, look at this chick.
Creepy woman at the front of the coach.
Yes, she is.
Is she real?
She's.
Oh, she's heard us. Oh.
What angle are her eyebrows?
That was scary.
Stuck at?
I don't know what was going on there. Did everyone see that woman?
Yes. Yeah. Don't worry, you weren't the only one to see her.
This is why the Steelers war room is strictly male.
It's JT.
Why do all running backs have that haircut?
Streamline. Maybe. I don't know.
All right. What are the Colts doing here? They might be going Trey Amos here, actually.
Oh,
Will Johnson? He's still on the board, right? Oh, my God.
We'll find out now.
Ooh.
Second JT off the board.
Oh, of course JT announcing JT.
Yeah, nice.
JT. Oh, JT Tuimoloau along with Leatu Latu.
Just all the Hawaiian islandiness.
Polynesian edge rush.
Polynesian-y, yeah. You could come up with some really good, like, audible calls at the line of scrimmage.
I was at value for Tuimoloau. I didn't think he was a Pittsburgh fit, but I quite liked the player.
Oh, filthy spin move.
Yeah, lengthy frame, good
look
power
at them pass
profile,
rush moves.
enticing day 2 grab. And there he is, going off at day 2.
How did Leatu Latu do last year?
I think he did all right. I remember you having to worry about the injury concerns with him, but I think creepy woman.
She's back. She's back. See, what I don't understand is we've not seen her move her head once. Whether she stared this way or that way, she just is like stationary. Oh, a complete owl spin there.
She's up. She's coming for us. She's currently walking through my TV. Is anybody else seeing that?
Yeah,
she's crawling through my TV as we speak.
The Rams now still not letting them get away with this downgrade of the uniforms. Never forget how bad these uniforms are.
It's just a weird, like the numbers have been stuck on. What have we got here? Yeah, we're at that advert. So Rams, Cardinals, then Vegas finally up. Chicago with one of their Bills picks. Any Sanders? See, the Raiders are a sneaky potential QB choice, maybe.
Yeah, absolutely. Raiders. I think Raiders, I think the Rams are a real sneaky contender to take Sanders. I think that's where I put my money.
I would say that the Rams may be one of these. I don't know who they've had in, but the Rams one of those teams that don't do top 30 visits. I think they might be.
Yeah, they are. They are.
Yeah, so they might be one of these Will Howard, Riley Leonard, maybe Dylan Gabriel sort of lower round, take a flyer on sort of guys. I think they've probably got an eye on next year's draft.
I don't know where the next pick is, but another team that stands out to me is the Niners. Now, bringing that in behind Brock Purdy, probably not, but maybe a different quarterback.
Yeah.
Feels like they need a bit of depth there. They keep getting knocked out because they only have one quarterback.
Yeah, I don't know who's backing him up now. Who's gone over to 49ers?
Tyler Shook and Justin Fields were both born in 1999. Fields is already on his third NFL team.
Jesus.
Nice to see someone else born in the 90s still getting drafted.
I really do feel like I just skipped 10 years where it went from like, well, yeah, everybody was. And then now all of a sudden it's like, no, you're old.
Mac Jones is the bloody backup to Brock Purdy.
Mac Jones, oh, geez.
I mean, only on paper.
And then Tanner Mordecai. Jeez. Oh, I've just noticed that the stream seems to have frozen.
Man with guitar. So which other teams need edge? Because this seems to be a bit of an edge run.
Bengals are coming up.
Oh, I think there's the Twitch is back potentially. Not entirely sure. It might have actually frozen on the.
I'll check.
Got some really loud bassy music in Edgeworth. That's not appropriate.
It's not appropriate. No, it's
fine.
What
kind of village?
Oh, maybe it's just my. Oh, if it's moving for you, then that's fine. Oh yeah, this is the first pick for the Rams. They're pretty much used to this.
Yeah.
Hang on, you get a really nice draft house, and this is your war room.
They're in a fire department because of the fires.
Oh, okay. Oh, now I feel bad.
Yeah, you suck, Mark. What an asshole.
I do.
So insensitive.
Bet you wish LA just burned, don't you, Mark?
What is this first?
I love how you're not dignifying that with a response. Probably the right idea.
Bet Mark started the fire. Bet he flicked the match.
No, I think there's some sort of weird spammy first-time chat on the old podcast.
Deep views on streamboo.com.
Yeah.
Let's check out streamboo.com. Get ourselves some free viewers.
Don't you be clicking that.
Streamboo.com.
Well, I don't understand what's the point of fake viewers? What does that achieve?
Makes us feel
numbers, innit? Yeah.
Oh, Michael Brockers. Greg Rosenthal's full list of ranked free agents.
Draft baby. That can't be a thing. Don't make that a thing, Michael.
Football baby.
Oh. Off the board earlier than I thought he might be. Teams were quite high on him, so maybe that's not as much of a surprise. Terran Ferguson didn't even make my top 100. I don't think he did.
Did my boy from Texas make your top 100?
Got a helm? 99th.
I'll take that.
Tight end 6. Yeah, I only had 6 tight ends in my top 100. I didn't think it was a very good group at all. I think Gunnar Hill managed to sneak in by the skin of his teeth.
We got 2 in the first round.
I know, and they were, to be fair, They were 13th and 14th on my top 100 board. And then you got to go, yeah, you got to go all the way down to 62nd with Mason Taylor as my tight end 3.
Look at the faces of all those heroes, Mark. Look at them.
Yes, I'm looking at the heroes.
Look at the heroes.
They are.
Have some respect, Mark.
I do have respect. Just because I was looking at some spammy chat thing doesn't mean I don't have respect.
I can't even see the chat.
That's because you've got respect, Ketts, for the heroes.
Yeah, respect for the heroes.
Disgraceful.
Steelers fans there? Oh no, is that Packers that I can't see?
Yeah.
Packers. Got a Tucker Craft jersey. Cardinals, all right, Pat Pete.
Pat Pete.
Bird pick.
Hang on a minute, isn't he still under contract?
No, he's retiring, isn't he?
I'm just messing.
Oh, I see. Oh, he's finally off the board.
Oh,
that's the most useful thing that man's done in a year. Read out a draft name.
Yeah, of a cornerback that can actually play. Yeah.
Yes.
Nice to send Pat Pete out to select a corner.
Yeah, he couldn't have fallen much further, even with unless the medicals were like horrific. Oh yeah, the corner room sadly was just a hospital ward. Like, it was insane, but that wasn't the. Oh, that was. I think that was a Carl McCord, Ohio State throw. That's fine. Okay, so Will Johnson finally off the board. My 18th player on my top 100. Oh, and the Texans have traded.
Ahead of the Bengals.
Bengals next.
I wonder what Houston is getting here then.
Oh, I love DK Metcalf, but man, I hate not having these picks for big long periods. So
yeah. Are they a sneaky? So they've got Joe Mixon, but Damian Pierce, I suppose. Maybe this would be a bit high for running back.
Yeah.
I
can see him just going O-line, D-line here, maybe. Maybe
build
even
trenches, yeah. But to
safety
trade up this much, like who's still on the board? Well, yeah, that's the thing. I don't know who they traded with. Who was on the board just now?
Who they traded with? Where they traded from? Yeah. What they traded to?
What even is a trade at this point?
Oh, I thought Rappaport was just going to talk about Shedeur Sanders again.
I'll make a change.
Jeez. Yeah, I just need to know what the trade conditions are. And who exactly...
Don't even find out.
I don't know where they were. Oh, Raiders again.
Second and a third. Wow. To go down 10 to get the 99th pick, that's pretty good.
Well,
what are you doing for this business?
Well, Vegas trading down again. Is that the second trade down for them? They haven't picked, have they? Vegas are just piling up picks. Yeah, I'm trying to think what Houston can do here. So this is where the Mike Green run stops.
Yeah, that's a good show.
I mean, yeah, who else we got here? Trey Amos, maybe. Landon Jackson, Nick Scouton. Who have Houston? I'm trying to think who Houston have already taken. Because Houston traded out of the first. Oh, they took Jaden Higgins, didn't they? Yeah, that was it. They need O-line badly.
I think I'm going to grab a brew.
Yeah, while the ads are in.
Treat yourself. Shove a little Jack Daniels in it.
No, I've got an early start tomorrow. That's not going to happen.
The cowardice of middle management on full display here in the Ketts household.
Oh, I'll give over.
Ket's a symbol of what capitalism does to us. Look at him. Look at him, spirit destroyed.
Even your little even your little cowboy man was in despair as you said that.
I'm living the life over here. Me and Chloe have got addicted to a video game, Mark, the last few days, and it's got the most ridiculous name ever. I'm going to say what the name of this game is. You tell me what you think this video game is about, right? The name of the game is Claire Obscure Expedition 33.
Oh God. Just sounds like a girl exploring something. I'm not entirely sure. What is it?
Pointing at the camera. I don't know what that means. It's like a French Final Fantasy, basically.
Yeah. Yeah,
Cool.
I did not think it was going to be a Final Fantasy sort of thing.
It's a good vibe. There's like some woman. She's like painting a number on a thing, and then everybody dies under that age, and it goes down by 1 year every year, and it's at 33, and so you're the 33rd expedition to try and kill this woman. It's interesting. We're addicted. That's the vibe we're in. So we're sat with 2 TVs on, and the only thing interrupting that gameplay is the NFL draft this weekend.
Yes. Kathy's been playing Blueprints.
Oh, that's what we've been playing as well. Yeah, we've been playing it together on the couch. So good. Have you not been playing it with her?
No, I haven't been. No.
That's a good one to just sit on the couch together, and one of you sit with a notepad.
I have been watching. Yeah, because she's taking notes as well for it, and
How far in is she? Do you know?
oh, she's basically completed it. She's just doing little side bits, I think now. So
all right, we're still uncovering the layers of the onion.
Yeah.
Oh, we're back.
The Texans. Here we go. What are the Texans gonna do? Yeah, the Raiders moved back again. And what are the Texans doing? Oh, okay. Yeah, I did think it was going to be some sort of offensive line. My 66th player overall.
That's good.
Going 48 to the Texans.
Address tackle in the second round. Never a bad idea.
Yeah, the frame. Yeah, 6'6", 331 pounds. Absolute giant of human being.
Right, who are the Bengals going to bloody ruin our lives with now?
So they took Shamar Stewart, so I don't think they'll go another edge here. I'm telling you, I still think running back is a sneaky need with Chase Brown.
I don't think you understand how good Chase Brown is.
Chase Brown's good, but I think you pair him up with...
They don't want to pair Chase Brown up. I mean, maybe like later in the... They don't need to be spending a second round pick on it.
We'll see. I mean, they do have... I mean, they need to go defense, really, don't they?
Why is this guy dressed like the guy who sells insurance as a ship
Oh,
captain?
yeah, the captain...
Oh, the hotels. He sells hotels, right?
Yeah. Is it Captain Obvious?
I don't know.
Something like that, yeah.
Bengals are weird.
Bengals are just weird. We've really got to try and get on this International Fan of the Year thing some way, especially next year with the draft in Pittsburgh.
They'll never make me the International Fan of the Year.
Sounds like effort, doesn't it?
Yeah, you've got...
This guy wasn't drafted in 2000.
You've got to be some obnoxious prick who likes talking to about himself.
Tim Crumry. 10th round pick for the Bengals in 1983.
In the draft of the 2025 NFL draft.
Oh no, Si.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, boy.
Brilliant. What a surprise. Another year, another Bengals drafting the linebacker I like the most. Shocking.
90th on my top 100 board.
Too low.
I wasn't majorly high on him.
I wanted him to go to the Chiefs and just like line up alongside Nick Bullen. That was my dream. Dude's a torpedo. Soon as someone leaves the pocket, it's like, not today. Not today, bro.
Oh yeah, this is the guy that's related to Gladys Knight and Aretha Franklin. Worked for DoorDash. Really good character. Really good character, really good maturity.
Is that a reference from DoorDash directly, or Bengals draft room? What's going on here?
Oh yeah, he missed 4 tackles against Wofford University.
Have they got a softball team?
That's fake enthusiasm. That guy just
we looked at Wofford at the time, I think, when it was brought up. We probably just tried to find the volleyball team, I don't know.
I still think Wyatt Mullen might be the pick in the 4th round, maybe
Wyatt
the 3rd round.
Yeah, potentially. That'd be nice. Partner him up with Zach Frazier.
Bob's still on the board.
Bob.
Hell of a player.
I'm doing alright with this top 100. Only a couple of people that haven't been on it that have been picked so far. I don't think my number 18, number 19, and number 23 guys are going to be picked anytime soon. Andrew Makuba and Logan Brown, even though they should be.
The Seahawks pick.
Again, potential. Who did they pick last time? God, I should actually, to be fair, I should know if I'm looking at my bloody board here, because Gray's over in the 1st. Nick Emanwari, of course. Again, sneaky potential quarterback.
Panthers trading up.
Is that not?
Trading up to 51.
Round 3's on the ticker.
The Panthers are.
Panthers trading up to 51 with the Broncos, according to my inside sources, inside the draft room.
Yeah, hasn't ticked over on the ticker yet here. Okay. Because they went offense in the 1st round, which people were surprised by. So if there are some good edge rushers in here, they've got some good choices. Yeah, there they go. Ticked over. They've got some really good choices. Maybe they think this is where the Mike Green slide stops. I don't think Pittsburgh are coming back into this 2nd round.
No, I did at one point think that, but at this point I don't.
Do you think? I don't. It sounds like there might have been some discussion with the George Pickens trades, but I don't necessarily think Pittsburgh have been taking them too seriously.
Yeah.
Unless anyone's going massively outlandish with them.
Yeah, I think it would have taken a 1st rounder to make us budge, and I don't think it's going to happen.
God, Green Bay's just such a weird area, isn't it? You just got that suburban housing and then stadium.
Yeah, it's just all that's there, really. Yeah.
Odd. It's close, probably as close to British.
Yeah.
Layout as you get in American football.
Oh, damn! There's just an entire sea of Wisconsin women.
Sea Squatch.
Sea Squad. My God.
Oh God, the mouth moves and everything. That's creepy.
What is going on there? All right, here we go up here.
It's a family. Sean Alexander. Sean Alexander and a gaggle of Alexanders.
Oh, don't let me forget, Mark. I've got to go on the Roar of the Lions pod at 3 a.m.
Oh, okay. At 3 a.m.
Yeah, they live stream all 7 rounds.
Oh, we've lost Ketts as well.
I think he wandered off.
Well, he's off the thing. Elijah Ario.
I am here. I'm just about to eat a cannoli.
Oh, there he is.
Cannoli, eh?
Elijah Arroyo, 97th on my big board.
On my tombstone, let it be known that I'm a seam stretcher.
See, there's two kinds of seam stretchers.
He just loves stretching those seams.
Yeah,
A vertical stretch.
Those who can't fit into their suits and tight ends.
That's going to be me come next week because I have put absolutely zero attempt into even thinking about what I'm supposed to be wearing for this wedding. So what's going to occur is I'm going to open my wardrobe at some point and go, oh shit.
To be fair, I could be a seam stretcher because of my tight end. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So yeah, Carolina trading up here. So many edge options here. I would be stunned if they're not taking an edge. I mean, they're another team who probably need a ton of things, but
yeah, they can go anywhere really. I mean, but then at the same time, that tech pick was such a luxury pick. It felt like it.
Well,
I just hate the way they go about it.
He lied to Kay Adams. How could he? How dare he?
What? Who did?
What's his name? Canales. Dave Canales.
What did he say?
Kay had kind of got out of him that he was going to be going defense first round, and then he lied. Okay. Who have
Keep pounding.
Keep pounding. It is Tube Hubbard. Oh yeah, I knew it would. Knew it'd be one of them.
Nick Scott, and there we go.
Gordon.
Wiener.
Good pick. 35th on my big board.
He's where, sir?
35th on my big board.
35th.
Yeah. Great value here, I think.
What's the highest guy left on your board?
Mike Green's still on there. He's 8th.
8th?
I loved Mike Green. I'm
That's
stunned at this.
Is that a medical concern?
It could be a medical. It could be the allegation rumors.
There's allegation rumors?
Yeah, sexual assault allegation rumors.
Oh dear.
Which he seemed to play down, and he said he
would.
He'd talk open and honestly about it with the teams. Maybe he talked too honestly about it.
Did you see the Shannon Sharp video?
Oh, I haven't seen the video, but I've heard, yeah.
That was he played it on the Heed the Call, the Friday Fun Show.
Oh God.
And that had me dying. It was in a sequence of bits that I was already like hilariously giggling at, but then he played that, and it was just the way he so frankly this was my family know what this is about, and then a line later he's talking about some OnlyFans.
Yeah.
So matter of fact.
Oh yeah, Tennessee traded back, didn't they? Wide receiver here for Cam Ward.
Yeah. Who's left at the old wide receiver slot?
Who have we got here? Trey Harris, Jalen Royals, my Red Star.
Jalen Royals, I think, could be a good pick.
Jack Bash. They got Femi.
Wow,
Femi
right.
Oladeju. So he didn't make my top 100, but I hadn't really watched a lot of him. And then
Juicy.
that video came out about the Senior Bowl. Have you watched the Senior Bowl stuff? So it's like, behind the scenes of everything going on with the Senior Bowl and practices and whatnot.
Yeah.
And I fell in love with this guy. Like, he was just vibes off the charts.
Right.
Like, such a dude. Just loves the game. Great teammate you seem to have to be around. I was surprised I didn't end up watching him, but Tom picked him in the second round of our 2-round mock at one point as well.
Got great football IQ, isn't he? You can just see from those 5 or 6 clips.
Yeah, exactly. From that, he's just a baller, man. I thought Campbell was coming back out. I'll do it again. Tampa. Yeah, Tampa surprised a lot of people were going wide receiver in the first round.
Yeah.
Linebacker here, I think. They apparently love Schlesinger, so they might have been annoyed. We're going through an ad break. Unbelievable.
Oh my god, I see round 3, which means at some point the Steelers will make a pick.
Oh my god, yeah, we're nearly there.
God bless.
We've had to sit through 50 picks.
Yeah. Green Bay will be back up in a sec, so. Oh, there's no way that woman did that flip.
She was trained by the Colts woman.
Possessed by the devil. So because they linebacker here potentially for. They're probably a edge need as well, but.
NFL draft tracker is pretty good actually. I looked at it earlier. And just keeps an eye on who's been taken and who's still available.
I don't like that it tips the picks earlier than the TV though.
Yeah, that's the annoying thing.
You get what you get sometimes.
You get what you get.
Undrafted.
Ketts' wedding speech leaked.
Get what you get. Jesus.
My wedding speech is going to be elite, I'll have you know. Billy Bowman Jr. Never heard of him. Safety.
Not that high on him. Don't think Bowman made my top 100. No. Somebody's got to pick up Andrew McCuber soon. Just too good a player, man.
So just some of the players left. Mike Green, Trey Amos, Landon Jackson, Jack Betch, Billy Bowman, Siobhan Revel, Dylan Sampson, Xavier Watts.
Siobhan Revel, I thought was going to go in the first round.
Yeah, Siobhan Revel still. I mean, that's a medical thing. Right. Although I wasn't very high on Siobhan Revel anyway.
School.
Yeah. Jalen Royals, Jack Sawyer.
Jalen Royals, man.
Thomas from Florida State.
Well, neither of these next two will probably be wide receiver because, they were both round 1 wide receiver. Chargers probably do need a wide receiver, but Chargers feels like such a Jack Besh landing spot. And then the Bears come up who have also taken wide receiver, but that could be a Scatterboo. I'm really thinking the Bears might be a Scatterboo location. Who else is there? Because we've not had the running back run I thought we were going to have.
Don't say that too loud.
I'm not really sure who's on the board at running back now after
that's the thing.
Ohio State guys.
We had a mini run of it, and then I thought it might get even worse. But I mean, you're looking Scatterboo next, and then you're looking at the likes of DJ Giddens, Devin Neal, RJ Harvey, Dylan Sampson.
If we get Scatterboo, I'm ordering the jersey tonight.
just can't see Scatterboo being a Steelers. Like what? Like what's like Jalen Warren and Scatterboo are going to be the duo? Seems a bit weird.
I think it's just Scatterboo offers you so much more as other than being a running back as well. That's the thing. Like such a good receiving back and
like a Gibbs type, isn't
player. He's a player that Arthur Smith thinks he thinks he loves, and then probably can't actually do anything with.
Yeah, well, Arthur Smith all over the show, isn't it?
But then that's what I thought Savion Williams could be as well. Get on with it, man. It's way too slow.
There's no Tampa Bay Green Bay rivalry, so let's move on. Amos.
Benjamin Morrison.
Different corner. Wait, is Will Johnson
corner,
on yet?
But it's not kebab corner.
Oh, he went, right.
Yeah, Will Johnson. Yeah.
Finds ball.
Well, Benjamin Morrison was 50th on my big board, so that's roughly about where I had him. Again, just injury concerns.
We're approaching the third round. We're not even halfway through this bottle of Echo Falls yet, so I think we went pretty good.
You've done well there.
Pretty good. Didn't start immediately either. I was still finishing it.
I think at the next break I will be grabbing a
monster.
drink. Okay, the Packers are in. Everybody's going to be...
Go! Oh, I do like this.
We've got the Go Packer.
Go!
See, the problem is when I went to the Packers-Giants game... Yeah, the Packers-Giants game, this chant was just overplayed, man.
It's starting to thin out in the back half of the audience.
You figured it would be. Casuals.
Casuals, fucking filthy casuals.
Yeah, I guess after the last Green Bay pick of the day, it's just going to be evacuated, isn't it? Just a sea of people leaving.
Yeah. I think there's something to like the NFL UK community, right? That's like a little bit obsessive, and maybe it's probably because like it's been a niche sport for so long in the country, but like everyone is like that. Do you know what I mean? There is no casuals, is there? Like we're all like complete degenerates.
I guess the fact you've got to stay up till 3, 4 in the morning to watch names be read up the screen.
It's hard to be a casual, yeah.
You've got to enjoy it and commit to it, haven't you?
Even those of us that have become cynical, like, are still degenerates. Like me, Gal. God bless us.
Ciao, Gal.
Roger's back out.
Wish Gal was here, actually. In fact, where is Gal? Probably in
this
some
morning. Get him on.
For youths.
Get him on. So just send him the link and just see if he appears.
Oh, there'll be a big spiel before the pick is actually made. Jordan Nelson.
Right, I'm sending Cal the link to this live stream.
Don't mention Super Bowl 45.
What can go wrong?
The Boys and Girls Club.
We don't officially recognise Super Bowl 45 as a thing.
This guy's got to stop this wave. He's going to get bullied for this. Is bullying not a thing anymore? Do we not bully anymore in schools? I don't know. Does anyone have any kids? Does anyone know any kids? What?
No kids in here. That's why we're up doing this. Oh, that is not the voice I was expecting out of that kid.
Oh my god, this guy is.
Oh.
Hang on, right. That guy just bullied the kids out of the way.
Yeah,
he absolutely shoulder bladed those kids out of the way.
Yeah, I was a fan of that.
I'll make this pick, thank you.
It's about me. Let's put it in the way. I'm in charge. That's what he just did there.
That one doesn't blow me away. I don't think that's going to blow the.
Anthony Belton, big man. That's the first thing on the big man.
He's huge, 6'6", 336.
The quality of the analysis has really descended on NFL Network, I've got to say.
DJ
at one point, just
phoning
like,
it in.
Football player. quite tall.
Big
wears
man.
red.
Quick feet.
Push
Oh my
car.
God, he's pushing a car.
Oh wow, world's strongest man and shit.
Put the handbrake on and do it again.
Hang on,
Love
someone's
it.
driving that.
Someone's trying.
That's a cop out.
They've got the clutch on.
Yeah.
His name is Escalade.
Better tackle options on the board.
Wow.
I have a complaint that Galileo's not reading my messages.
What time is it over in Australia?
It's like early morning, isn't it?
Oh, God knows.
Let's check.
Gal might not be here, but Elliot is. Elliot Duke. There he is. I see him. He's a good lad. He's a good lad. I don't know yet.
Adelaide, Australia. It's 10:16 in the morning. What a place, time zone to watch the draft. Just sit there, draft pick with your cornflakes. Perfect.
I could have a bowl of cornflakes now.
Do it.
The Chargers going to get a third running back here.
Yeah. We just draft 12 running backs.
Oh,
That's Todd
here
Gurley.
we go. Here we go.
Trey Harris.
Big smooth mover.
Talk to me about Trey Harris.
That was Melvin Gordon, by the way.
That was Melvin Gordon. Yeah, sorry. Wrong running back, same draft.
Trey Harris, lengthy, proper outside receiver.
Why is Melvin Gordon announcing picks for the Chargers? That's a bizarre jump scare.
15th overall pick, wasn't he?
Trey Harris +1, +2 for other teams. Red Star option. Yeah. Had a lower body injury, missed some games in 2023, four.
Yeah, knee surgery. Yeah, and then came back but re-aggravated it because
Yak monster, big body, reliable hands. Can instantly see on tape he's more of an X receiver, much bigger. Can crunch through a tackle and trick a dude.
So is he going to be the kind of the Devonta Smith style thin X receiver outside? Lad McConkey's on the inside.
Yeah, I mean that's probably what they're going to be. Quentin Johnston's days are numbered, I think.
Yeah. Well, Quentin Johnston's going to line. I kind of like that. He
actually wasn't too bad. He kind of picked up a little bit.
So actually, Trey Harris was 56 on the 54 on the consensus, so he's gone near enough about right.
Yeah.
I said if someone gave me a second round for GP, I'd draft him tomorrow.
Yeah, the injuries are just a concern. I reckon this will be Scatterboo. I think the Bears will just finalise an absolute dominant offensive force.
You know what? I'd rather that happen than Baltimore take him in 3 picks time.
I feel like the Bears are a little bit eager. The Bears are a bit eager to be like moving on at running back when I feel like they're just like they're kind of loaded. Like I don't know, they're like filled with guys that I haven't given up on between Swift and Herbert. Is Herbert still there or did he leave?
No, he left, didn't he? Because he played for the Bengals last season.
Wait, did he?
Yeah, sure he did. Yeah, they've got Roschon Johnson.
Sorry. Yeah, no, Roschon Johnson. Roschon Johnson is who I'm in.
Yeah, Roschon Johnson. But DeAndre Swift's like on the way out, I think.
I guess. It just all moves so fast at running back, doesn't it?
It does. That's the problem. So get yourself a bit of Scatterboo. Yeah, God, Caleb Williams, Cam Scatterboo, DJ Moore, Roma Dunze, Luther Burden. With a
sounds good on paper.
Much improved offensive line. Yeah, on paper. And yeah, Colston Loveland with Cole Kmet. It is an interesting... I'm still interested by the Loveland pick. Because it does feel a lot like getting Cole Kmet again.
Yeah.
But just like a better Cole Kmet.
I did have a Bears friend text me today, actually, asking what I thought about Loveland instead of Warren.
Yeah, my Bears friend was just like, I just don't know what to make of this because it's just such a unexpected pick. And he messaged me a few minutes ago because I'm guessing he's up with his kid, and he just said, again, not what I expected about with Luther Burden.
Expect the unexpected.
Indeed.
I feel like they could go defense here. There are still good edge options. Landon Jackson would be very nice here.
Still got Mike Green, Savion Jones, Braden Swinton.
They run a base 4-3, Chicago. Yeah. Just trying to think who your best kind of 4-3 defensive end. I mean, yeah, Mike Green is still on the board. I keep saying it. Mike Green is still on the board.
You've still got those sort of middling guys as well, like Jordan Birch, Jared Ivey.
Could strengthen the D line. Darius Alexander's still on the board. Yeah, Jared Ivey could be a shout, actually, even though he's not on my top 100. But I didn't really.
Which one of these teams needs a nose tackle? That's the most important question.
Oh, Broncos and the Lions have traded.
Oh.
Broncos have moved back down for a second time.
7th for a 4th to go up 3 spots.
3 picks, yeah. Well, I mean, that again, yeah. Some of these trades that go down on day 2, I always think are just crazy.
That's a bit desperate, isn't it? 4th for a 7th.
Like who
weird
is it
bear
that you
man
are? So you've jumped basically ahead of Baltimore, Vegas, and I guess the Broncos as well. Who is it that is I suppose, okay, so Vegas took Genty, so it's not them, and I guess Baltimore. No, they don't want to run back either. Denver would, I guess.
Maybe Detroit. Does Detroit need another edge rusher with Hutchinson?
Well, yeah.
Could they be the? Hey, Seth Rollins.
Oh, is that with the WWE stuff?
Oh, he's going to wind the crowd up. This could be fun.
Yeah. And he's just become a heel as well, so. Oh, I'm going to listen to this.
I do struggle with the WWE kids.
He's going to be insufferable.
That's good. Working the booze. I respect the game.
Yeah, you haven't had championship gold in years, Seth.
Max like responding seriously, like
yeah, good sake, Seth.
Actually, Seth.
And then you just and Austin walks out in a Green Bay jersey and stunners him in the middle of the stage. Wrestling used to be good about 20 years ago.
You said Caleb Williams is undefeated against Green Bay. Is he undefeated against Green Bay? Did they beat him? Did they sweep him? Oh yeah, he's proper heel promoing on the crowd.
Get on with the pick, for fuck's sake. I'm bored now. I really hope this is really underwhelming.
Seth Rollins, it's WWE stuff. Ignore it. Chloe's like, what's this shit?
Oh,
Trapilo. Nice.
Whoa.
So we did all this for Ozzy Trapilo.
Dude,
I quite like Ozzy Trapilo. He was alright.
My sleeper.
Yeah.
I always think it's so bizarre how, like, if you're Ozzy Trapilo or any draft pick, right, how bizarrely different your like draft pick reading is, depending on if it is. It could be like a Make-A-Wish kid, could be an NFL legend, could be a commissioner who missays your name, could be that guy, it could be Machine Gun Kelly, could be Neil Reynolds, it could be fucking Ketts for all we know. You know what I mean? Like, it could be just like any who knows? It's just totally random.
I would give several £1,000s to read out the Steelers pick Nash Hutmacher in the 7th round.
I really feel like it would be quite doable to get you on a pick, Kits.
So I'm saying International Fan of the Year.
It would probably, I don't know, it's quite tough with the Steelers because they hate us. But...
Well, it's tough because they're so pro-Ireland, aren't they? They're throwing out all the eggs in that
Oh yeah,
basket.
they bloody love Ireland. Yeah,
Yeah.
don't whatever you do, don't ask the Steelers organisation their opinion on the Brighton hotel bombing.
Mike just needs to step up, not to bomb a
Allegedly.
hotel, but to play
Don't-
several and steam tune.
Don't let me on the Royal Lions podcast at 3 a.m.
So yeah, you're gonna abandon us to jump on the Royal
To be
Lions?
fair,
Only for 10
maybe you can bring
minutes.
some people to actually watch this back with him.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, definitely not.
Have we got anyone watching?
No. I mean, these Lions draft picks didn't work out, did they?
Again, Rogers just found some just random people on the back somewhere.
And they're probably very good people, and we're just
Very good people. What are
Okay,
these people?
something for
The
taps.
tapas. The tapas.
Yeah.
Team for tapas. Do they just like tapas? We like tapas, don't we, Get?
We do. Those little padron peppers are beautiful.
yeah. Oh yeah. God, I missed that.
Oh, jeez.
What is taps?
Oh, God. That's that. You've got to wonder. I mean, I hate to say it, but I suppose we can because we're not American. Why was he there? The kid's 18. Why is he anywhere near where an IUD should be? Look at yourselves in the fucking mirror. Do you know what I mean? Why are we? It's not the time or place, is it?
Tragedy Assistance Program for
Disgrace.
Survivors.
It really is a disgrace. They'll do all this now, like, and after the fact. Well, the kid's fucking dead. Do you know what I mean? Jesus Christ. Maybe stop sending 18-year-olds over to war zones. Fucking clown.
The Echo Falls is getting down now.
Took out, yeah, it took half a bottle. And a non-official
Bottle down,
episode.
soapbox up.
I don't know. Well, it's it's the military-industrial complex, isn't it?
Have they just had to bring out like the most sympathetic people for the most hated teams?
Yes, it does feel like that's what they do. They definitely hide the hated teams behind the military or dead veterans or
the Bears just killed off Mongo just to make sure that they didn't get booed. Yeah. What are Detroit doing here?
Making a pick.
Oh,
Ooh.
mullet! The mullet is gone.
Nice.
The mullet is also ignoring me.
Oh yeah, that mullet. Sorry.
I like seeing a guard block a guy all the way to the sidelines. That's just good tape.
I just can't believe that out of all three of those interior Georgia guys, Tate Ratledge ended up being my least favourite.
Hmm.
Let's have a look at my Georgia guys.
Big fan of Jared Wilson, and I really like the upside of Dylan Fairchild.
So Tate Ratledge at value. Jared Wilson +1. Dylan Fairchild -1. And he's the guy with the wrestling background, Dylan Fairchild.
Yeah,
no, I
like Fairchild a lot. His potential with Fairchild.
Considering he's a wrestling background, he doesn't have the power. That's the problem. And in the middle, you need the power.
Is this bum that's just come out for the thing?
Raiders going to pick.
Bum.
Raiders. The Raiders.
Top shot team. Let's go.
You've got to love the Raiders fans like that.
They traded down twice. I think they traded down twice.
Raiders. Da Bears.
I did enjoy the Raiders stadium tour where there was 2 escalators, one going up, one going down. This said Raiders fans story. On the left. It is. There's me in my Chase Claypool jersey, road jersey, running up the downwards escalator.
There's some of the people who remember this story as the lunatic Steelers fan that had a Chase Claypool jersey way too
Yeah, from the UK.
early.
I would laugh, but I'm wearing a Mason Rudolph jersey right now. So
You're smart enough to know he was coming back,
yes.
and he made a comment on a podcast that therefore meant the jersey had to be acquired.
Oh, here we go.
Ooh,
Good
There we
pick.
go.
Interesting.
He was. There we go.
You're-
Hey, I got a match. He was
BRB.
58th on my top
Oh, nice.
100.
Nailed it.
There we go. Look at that. Yeah. Definitely one of the stories of the draft as well.
Yeah, unfortunately.
That was so. I don't know if you've watched the Senior Bowl videos stuff that's come out recently. Like it's the whole YouTube series, like 3 episodes of like Senior Bowl, like behind the scenes and what have you. And obviously, yeah, Jack Besh is a big part of that, and it all kind of is around that, and he talks in depth about it, and yeah, it's a hell of a watch.
Yeah.
And he's a hell of a player. Like, I mean, it's surprising. Like, he's my wide receiver 10, but I still think he's a really good player. I just think that's how good this. It's sneaky, all right. This wide receiver class. It's not as.
There's a few good classes in this draft.
It's not like last year's. I think Besh should probably be like wide receiver 16, 17 if it was last year, like mixed in. But yeah, he's a good player. I did actually prefer Savion Williams as a player. Maybe not as a receiver, as a pure receiver, but as a player. Yeah, that's. God, Ashton Genty and Jack Besh. That is a good couple of picks from the Raiders.
Yeah.
I mean, last year they had Bowers and Powers Johnson. Like one of my favorite drafts from last year for the Raiders.
Yeah, they're stacking picks nicely.
Yeah, and then when I realised that Gino's not the guy and AOC is actually the guy, then no.
And Mark wakes up, whichever's the first.
I will never give up on AOC. Right, here we go, Ravens.
Oh God, here we go.
Oh, we're going to ad break. I'm going to very quickly get myself a drink, get myself back ready for the Ravens pick. You're man in the fort on the stream for anybody coming in.
Right, okay. Look forward to that.
Yeah, currently nobody else is in, so.
And no one's been in for a good 2 hours. It's just us chatting.
Yeah, exactly. Laura's long gone. Right, chat amongst yourself.
Talk to George, you mean?
Yes, exactly.
Go, George.
I'm here, Ketts. I'm just on mute because I was wandering off.
That's all right.
Oh, you're going to be glad once the wedding's over, I guess.
Yeah, just because Amy's been stressed about it for such a long time now.
Yeah, it's impossible not to, isn't it? This to be honest, like this is what I always say. I can say this with you in a private intercourse. This is what I always say. Like, is my issue with weddings in general. Like, people get worked up about them, and it's like it's supposed to be like
celebration.
If anything, do you know what I mean? This is why I just don't really subscribe to the whole thing for myself. But it depends on the person, right? Like, if you can find a way to kind of go through the process, I guess you would call it process. Because we to call it a process. But like, if you can do that and find joy in it, then cool. But like, I just find that people get too worked up about it. Take it too seriously, and it's so expensive, and like everyone gets worked. You know what I mean? Like, it's too much. It's kind of like the New Year's effect, right? Like, you can't have a good New Year's because there's so much pressure on the event.
Yeah, I think in the grand total of my 37 years, I've had 2 good New Years,
Right.
something like that. And one of them I
So,
missed midnight completely somehow.
because everyone always says like on your own wedding day, like it's such a flash because you can't even like take a second because you're going around like saying hello to everybody. And
That's the big advice I give them. It just take a second.
Yeah.
Take it all in.
Yeah. Basically, like once you get to our table, just stay there and tell everybody else to fuck off.
I'm not entirely sure if a beer at this hour is a wise idea, but
well, don't worry about it because I've got half a bottle of Echo Fall still to go for the third round.
Yeah.
And I'm about to pop another vape in the old cartridge. So let's roll on to round 3.
Here we go.
I've got to figure out what the Ravens are doing first.
I was briefly considering ordering a middle feast, but it feels a little bit excessive when I've got to go on this Lions podcast. I might be killed over by the time I do it. Chloe's tutting at me in the background.
The Pro Football Hall of Fame, the only Hall of Fame Nickelback are going to be anywhere near.
True that.
Is Elliot just here creeping on everything that I say? He's just like commenting things in my group chat that I'm saying on this stream. Little creepazoid.
So what are the Ravens going to do here?
No, I'm not, he says. I appreciate that Elliot, as a high-functioning adult, has nothing better to do on a Friday night. I'm actually quite surprised. What are you doing, Elliot? Why are you here?
Do you want to come on the stream, Elliot? You may as well.
Yeah, would you like to come on the stream, Elliot? Hang out?
Send in the link.
You'd be very welcome, my friend. I've been at the pub, he says. God bless.
Me too. I only had the one.
Wait, who's this? Oh, sorry, that was the Texas A&M. Who are the Ravens taking here?
I'm still worried that Mike Green is still on the board.
I was just thinking that, Mark.
If Landon Jackson.
Oh, Mike Green. Yeah, that is such a steal. Such a Ravens pick, isn't it?
Green or Jackson would be horrible here.
Yeah, it's going to be someone on defense, I would imagine.
Well, they took Starks in the first round.
They don't even like the thing is with the Ravens. Like, I can't even point to like a part of the team where they're like, oh yeah, they need to draft that in round 2. You know what I mean? Like they're pretty free here to just take best player available.
Yeah, O-line maybe, but
yeah, O-line was what I was going to say. But there's no one here I don't think that justifies necessarily this pick, or at least no one that's going to improve them immediately, right?
Well, yeah, there's one lad from Kansas that I think does, but otherwise.
Oh well, maybe in your head canon.
Well, White Milam, yeah.
Is the Iowa lad still on the board?
Caleb
Johnson.
One? I don't think they're going to take running back. They've got Derrick Henry. They've got who's backing up Henry?
Nah, they ain't going to take a running back here. They'll take best defensive player. I think Mike Green's a serious shout.
It's just weird that he dropped.
It could be.
Like, what about Milrow? You just like dump him right in there as like an upmarket backup.
Oh, they've just bought Cooper Rush in.
I love the fake 2024 round 1 to 7 on the wall.
Yeah, Derrick Henry, Justice Hill, Keaton Mitchell, who I really like, and Rasheen Ali, who's also quite decent. I don't think they're going anywhere near running back.
I like Rasheen Ali.
I like Keaton Mitchell. I think he's great. He was just injured. Wise Farmer Brown.
Michael says, is Mark wearing a Mason Rudolph jersey?
Yes, I am.
There you go, Mike.
You're not a farmer unless you've got a John Deere. That's my official stance on that matter.
Never stop giving and never stop loving.
What did lead to a Mason Rudolph being purchased, Matt? I know you are a bit of an off-the-wall jersey purchaser in general, but
I'll tell you.
Shout out Keanu Benson's lost jersey.
Yeah, you got to be kidding me.
You hate to see it. You absolutely hate to see it. Oh, I love the nan. Love the nan next to him. Oh, is that the mum?
He's lost it. He's lost it.
Oh, that's sweet. That's sweet.
He's bawling his eyes out. Oh, shit.
That's what it's all about, man. That's what it's all about.
Oh, that is not good for us. I do not understand the slide. Maybe because he plays for Marshall, I don't know. But look, this is against Ohio State. That's what he's freaking doing. Are they going to show that Josh Connolly?
Oh no. Yeah, this guy's gonna destroy Mason Rudolph.
Yeah, there it is. Oh my god.
Broderick Jones is gonna get eaten alive by this guy.
Oh no. Yep. Oh god.
Oh, Ian Rappaport's here.
Yeah, they are talking about the allegations.
Well, Ravens love someone with sexual assault allegations, so he'll fit right in.
Let's not be too quick to talk about that.
What's he gonna do, Max? Say was?
No, I just meant as Steelers fans, it's a bit pot kettles, potentially.
Mac, as a Steelers fan, I reserve the right to comment on whatever I wish and ignore whatever else I wish.
Denver up on the board now. Well, yeah, so there goes all but one of my top 20 are now gone. I'm entirely sure what the Broncos are going to do here.
Got to be the running back, right?
They took Jale Barron, didn't they?
Mm.
Oh, getting some Badger love. That sounds wrong.
Sit down, Ketts.
It's all right. We have ways of sorting that out.
He's not worth it, Ketts.
Yeah, he's running back, but not the one
Yeah.
I was thinking.
Fair enough.
You see, yeah.
That was a potential Steelers.
Can I just say, everybody was like, no, there's absolutely no way Shador Sanders falls down to the third round. We are now 3 picks away.
Yeah.
Where's Gavin Marshall? Can we get him on the line?
Malik Willis territory.
Wake him up.
Oh, I mean, Gav is going to absolutely love it if we take Shador Sanders in the third round.
I said this on Twitter earlier to someone who asked. I was like, I honestly don't think the Steelers would take him even if he fell to us at 83. I think we'll skip him there. I don't think we have any interest in him. I don't think any team. Well, no, someone will, obviously. That's why I think it'll be someone off the wall, like the Rams or.
Mel Kiper must be having some sort of aneurysm right now.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he was all last night, apparently.
Yeah. Oh, no, I watched it. Like, as soon as we picked Harmon, he just went into a massive rant.
Maybe someone like. Oh, it's so tough because it's such a complicated scenario. So, like, Kellen Moore's not going to want him. He's not going to go. And they've just drafted a quarterback.
Malik Willis was taken 86. Do you think he'll fall further than 86?
No. No, probably not.
Red Hogs pick.
Someone like Vegas, Seattle. Who's Buffalo got backing up Josh Allen? Even like somewhere you could just kind of somewhere where you could just kind of like stash him away.
Oh, what a pick that is!
Love it. Love it. Emmanuel Forbes is shaking it. Wait, didn't they already cut him?
See, that's the sort of pick that could make a difference in the NFC Championship game if they get that far.
Yeah. What a couple of picks they've had, Connolly and Amos.
Great stuff. We are seeing the shifting of power in the NFL a little bit with some of these teams. I think with the Bears, with the Commanders.
Well, we'll see how the Bears go. This is it. The Bears
Lions
should.
Have been there for 3 or 4 years.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, on paper at least, the way that some of these teams are moving, it feels like the balance of power is shifting a little bit.
My dad asked me about Josh Connolly yesterday. I was like, well, he's my OT too. So that kind of gives you an indication. I think he's absolutely superb. And Trey Amos, man, he's my CB4. Like,
be more of a slot type corner.
Yeah,
I don't mind that. That's useful in the
do a bit of both, though. Versatile, like
26
kind
NFL.
of in between build.
Yeah, this is the thing. They've already got Senra still.
Oh,
Right.
great player.
Yeah.
Hell of a player.
How many fucking Bears picks are we going to get?
This is it. Yeah, they're just loaded. So, I mean, they could still take Scatterboo here. I'm amazed he hasn't gone off the board, really. The hype just died. I mean,
I get
RJ
the
Harvey's
impression,
gone before.
I get the impression this weed stuff works.
Shots fired at the Bears that have not made playoffs since 2020. Right. Bit much. Yeah,
So,
I mean, who's
3 out of 4 AFC West teams have now drafted running backs in the first 2 rounds. Raiders, Chargers, Broncos.
They got Derek Harmon sort of smiling in photographs of Omar Khan, the Roonies, and whatnot. I feel bad for him a little bit.
So heading into the third round, my highest left players on the board, on my big board, Andrew Makuba, Logan Brown, obviously, but he might wait a while. Cam Scatterboo, Landon Jackson. They're like my top 4. Then
How far did Isaiah Bond end up going down your board?
Not in my top 100.
Is that just due to concerns, or is that?
Well, due to concerns, due to play. Play alone, he probably might have snuck into the back end, maybe, but like, yeah, had everything else that's been going on. I was like, nah.
Yeah, fair enough.
No chance. And it's shown in the consensus as well. He's dropped. I've seen people take him in the 7th.
Yeah.
It just fell off a cliff. Whereas Matthew Golden is like the talk of the town.
Yeah.
Crazy. I do struggle to think where Chicago will go from here. Like, in terms of anything else other than, I think, running back.
I don't know what a lot of these teams even have needs for.
I mean, defensive line, they've got Grady Jarrett now, alongside Gervin Dexter, and they've got Sweating Odying, but yeah, I mean, edges. Oh no, who they? I can't even remember who the bloody Bears have taken now. Oh, Trapillo was their last one, wasn't it? So
So needs were tackle, D line, edge, corner, safety, wide receiver, kicker.
They still need edge.
They've got 62, 72, 109, 148, 233, 240.
Just picks after picks after picks.
They've got all A grades from CBS. Colston Loveland, A. Luther Burden, A+. Ozzy Trapillo, A-.
So what are they going to do here? So if they still need edge, I mean, Landon Jackson's still there. Could still work in a 4-3 quite easily, I think. Darius Alexander's still on the board. Like a really nice D-line. Almost a Kalijah Cansey-esque.
And if they don't take one here, maybe third round, they've got the likes of like Jordan Birch and Jared Ivey. I know you're not a big fan of those two, but
I didn't really watch Ivy. I wasn't a big fan of Birch, but
that's like the next tier, isn't it? 3rd, 4th round.
4th round. 4th round. 4th round. 4th round. 4th round. 4th round. 4th round. 4th round. 4th round. 4th round. 4th round. 4th round. 4th round. 4th round. 4th round. 4th round. 4th round. 4th round. 4th round. 4th round. 4th round. 4th round. 4th round. 4th round. 4th round. 4th round. 4th round. 4th round. 4th round. 4th round. 4th round. 4th round. 4th round. 4th round. 4th round. 4th round. 4th round. 4th round. 4th round. 4th round. 4th round. 4th round. 4th round. 4th round. 4th round. 4th round. 4th round. 4th round. 4th round. 4th round. 4th round. 4th ro Oh yeah, it's Bears, so he's probably going to wind up the Packers fans for a while.
Yep.
Safety might be a slight need for Bears.
Yeah, it said they needed corner and safety.
Oh, I don't like that pick.
That's a bust. That's a bust.
I don't like that pick at all.
No.
-2, I was.
Yeah, I didn't like either of the A&M. Just I didn't like a lot of the A&M defense holistically. To be fair.
Yeah, I don't think I was big on Shamar Stewart, and it was definitely very much out on Shamar Turner. I knew the Bears would mess up at one point.
Shamar Stewart -1, Shamar Turner -2.
Yep.
Consensus -2s.
God, he got in the second round. KC and Philly. Are Philly going to jump one spot ahead of KC again? Oh, not this time.
It was 74 on the consensus. Shamar Turner. So that's a massive reach and a massive bust.
You won't be shocked to know that he did not make it anywhere near my top 100.
Correct. The German Chief fans.
All right, what steal are the Chiefs going to get now?
Something ridiculous.
What do they even need? Because they took Josh Simmons, didn't they?
Who was this pick you hated? I kept hearing you all slag off.
Shamar Turner.
Why do we hate Shamar Turner?
Because he's -2 and he's crap.
All right.
Oh, our boy.
Oh,
Omar Norman Law, also known as.
No misclick there.
Omar Norman Law.
Number 76. 76 on my big board.
Right, so.
Slight reach, I think.
Mm.
But only slight, you know, we can let him off.
I feel like as the second round has wound down, outside of Shamar Sanders bizarrely, I feel like we've kind of entered. Sorry, Shamar Sanders. I feel like we've kind of entered the realm of like the interesting names have dissipated. At least to me, maybe not to you as someone who's that, but to the layman.
Yeah, no, I see what you mean. Yeah, I mean, other than I'm still surprised Landon Jackson hasn't gone off the board.
I think the picks get quicker in the third, don't they?
Which I think actually makes sense. I did probably get about 50 deep this year in terms of just knowing what's going on.
Yeah, they're going to an ad break, aren't they?
Sick of these ad breaks.
So then, Chiefs have got another pick coming up as well.
Hopefully the Lions pod doesn't ask me who we want in the third round. What are you saying, Matt? Who are we going for? Will Howard is what I'm going to say. Will Howard.
I feel like Will Howard is what I want to say. If Scatterboo falls that far, God, yeah.
To be honest, what's if we looked at it from a need perspective? I know obviously in the third round maybe that's not what we would do. We've been saying running back. It feels like is the most obvious position. They brought in 9 of them. Like receiver, maybe if there was value, but is there anyone there that you like? I don't know.
There's plenty there that are going to like. Savion Williams is one that's kind of still sticking out to me as this kind of Cordero Patterson-esque sort of player. I think Arthur Smith would really love him. We bought him in. If he falls to 83, I think he could be a shout.
Who's this? Sorry,
Savion Williams at TCU.
Savion Williams, TCU.
Who?
Exactly.
TCU.
And
I should get that. I should get that on a t-shirt. TCU.
I wouldn't hate taking Wyatt Milam. I wouldn't hate.
Yeah.
That. Just kind of having a look at my consensus around that sort of area. Riley Leonard, funny enough, is my 83rd player on my top 100.
Let me just check in on the war room, see what's going on over here. Matt, what are you thinking here? Obviously, entering the third round, we've got our next pick coming up in a little while, about 20 picks away, 19 picks away still. How are you feeling?
He's not happy. He's just learned that they didn't deliver his cookie dough.
Right. Oh, unfortunately, yeah. So basically, what had happened was They'd called up, they'd complained that the herb dip hadn't come. They were going to bring 3 additional herb dips to make up for it, along with a complimentary cookie dough. But what they've done is they've gotten mixed up. They've brought the cookie dough thinking it was a paid order, asked for cash because the delivery driver wasn't aware of the situation. I mean, that's just poor communication on the part of the Pittsburgh area, Papa John's. And to top it all off, he still hasn't got his garlic and herb dip, and his pizza's gone cold, and he's not pleased.
If someone has stolen it, in fact, you might say someone has decided to nick her dip.
That almost worked.
Yeah, close.
Do you know, it's fucking criminal that Comedy This Good is going unwatched.
Nick on Twitch. I nearly just said his name. That was my problem. I nearly tripped over.
You could say he's had his Nick Herbig.
Yeah.
Nick Herbig.
Nick Herbig.
That's the comedy timing that you get. Some people do play the ass trumpet, so to speak.
That's what you get at 2 to a vodcast going out to nobody.
Oh, just screaming into the void.
Yeah, well, it'll be available. I'll download it.
It'll be available, that's for sure.
Available for people to watch.
Until Styx takes it down.
Oh, I thought they just drafted Jar Campbell again.
Look, it's the big hat guys.
Well, they have reason to celebrate, don't
they? Another bugbear I've got is the mirror before the walkout.
Oh, I hate the hat mirror.
I hate the mirror. Yeah,
why does everybody hate the hat mirror?
I hate the mirror. I hate it. It's so exemplary of the problem with like everything.
That's a strong
I hate to
look.
be that guy, but
That is a hell of a look, isn't it?
We've all got to like stop in the hallway and like check if our hair is like lined up correctly in our hat. It's pathetic.
This guy can't check if his hair's lined up correctly, though.
Do you remember when men were men, Matt?
I'm looking at one. Oh, you son of a bird!
Oh, I thought he was going to say Mbop then.
No! Stop letting the Eagles get amazing players. Oh, for fuck's sake.
I don't know how the Eagles seem to have so many good players. It feels like the Steelers are like Atlas pushing a rock up a hill. And then I look at the Eagles and they've just got like 5,000 amazing players.
The Eagles have managed to take my Red Star linebacker and my Red Star safety. I mean, I'm just...
The thing is, they've got so many good players. They just take the best player available every time because they've got such good roster construction over a long period of time.
Well, that's my top 20 all taken now. In the
first everyone's got a sneaker and suit combo with no tie in that room. That's the attitude. That's how you do it.
Well, I'm guessing your avatar there has got sneakers on.
Right. Well. I'm going to suggest it to Omar. I think we need to get a little bit smarter in the room. To be honest, Omar, I think some of the I know you've gone for the honey herb dip to try and make up for it. It's not worked out. It's dribbled on the shirt. Now we've got a big wet patch. When you go on Pat McAfee later on, it's going to be a whole thing.
I can't believe they've taken Andrew McCouber. I'm so sad.
And Tomlin's pissed off because he's a vegetarian and he wanted to go to Panda Express.
That would explain a lot.
Giants back on the board. Shedeur Sanders' watch officially back on.
They just drafted Jackson Dart. They literally have no
totally forgot about that, actually. Sorry.
If they drafted Shedeur Sanders, Tommy Cutlets is really on his way out.
Have the New York Giants drafted the Americans military services or what's going on?
How small is that guy?
Do you know who I always feel sorry for in these lineups now these days is the Space Force guy. Because you've got like four legitimate like arms of the armed forces, and then some fucking like clown dressed in like in the spaceport outfit who's like, oh, hello.
NASA guy.
Not even a NASA guy though. It's always just some like autistic looking white guy that Donald Trump positioned there.
Might be best not to make this public. I don't know.
Yeah, can see a couple of issues.
This is a sneaky running back potential. I mean, Tyler and Tracy did well last season, but
I just no. The thing is, like this stuff that used to be cool before like the US became a clown show. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it really did. I went to my
no
first
offense,
game.
guys, but
First game I went to was Jets Falcons, and it was at Spurs.
I went to
It
that
was
game.
like anthem, flyover, fireworks, and it was just the most amazing 5 seconds of my life.
That was
And
when
then
the woman sang the anthem from the top of the thing, wasn't it? Top of the stadium.
yeah,
Yeah, that was mental. Yeah, I went to that game.
that was amazing.
Zach Wilson just looked terrible. Okay.
Yeah, I enjoyed Jack Wilson, Zach Wilson being terrible as well. To be
That
fair.
was Kyle Pitt's first touchdown, I believe.
It was.
Yeah. First of
I think
4 he's had.
it's time. It's time for the Americans to invest in a little bit of cynicism. I think maybe.
Awesome.
That's what gave us grunge.
Some better snipers, maybe.
It's going full Tenacious D.
Yeah, we're gonna have to kick Ketts off the podcast for 2 weeks. Bring him back in.
Why am I being kicked off? I missed that.
I stand with you, Ketts.
With Tenacious D in you.
I think the shooters of Butler should get a better aim as well, Ketts.
Yeah. And again, if the bullet would have hit me to put a fucking tariff on it.
Jason Sehorn.
Mark is like, quick, shuffle any politics talk to the side.
Hey, we've got a draft pick coming through. Oh, there he goes. Okay.
Toledo.
Toledo Greenway.
Number 44 on my big board.
I read that as late boomer.
It does say late bloomer.
Oh,
no, but I read it as boomer.
Oh, late boomer.
As opposed to any early boomers.
He's just got like a real appreciation for like 1950s jazz.
Yeah.
Alexander taking down Jackson Dart.
Yeah, these one-on-ones are ridiculously good.
Oh yeah, he was a proper senior boss standout. He was.
He loves talking about how cheap property used to be.
He's just changed his position from defense to offense, and he's become an avant-garde. That's the best I can do with that material, mate. I'm fucking up 2 a.m. when no one's watching.
I feel sorry for Rappaport. He's on proper quarterback duty now. He's he can't report on anything else.
So just talk about Sanders. 3, 2, 1, go. He's not been drafted yet.
We really need to check in on the Sanders draft party.
Oh,
no, we're back to the woman. No, this is bad news. This is bad news. Bad news when this stone-faced chick comes out.
They never boo her.
We should be booing her.
They are booing her.
I think they're booing the Chiefs. Oh God, I was going to say Ashton Genty.
Ashton Gelati. Do they know that Ashton Genty's gone?
Why have they drafted an Italian ice cream? Push and pull move. D-line coach favorite. These comments, we could have done better than this, lads. Come on.
I think you got to listen to his analysis as well, unfortunately. We will never do. That's some Gelati to go.
I've heard some good things about. I haven't properly watched Gelati, but I've heard good things.
The Hawaiian shirt is great stuff in this.
Oh, Andy Reid is just. He's also got a lookalike in the background.
I thought that was Tomlin for a second on the left.
Yeah, Tomlin's got a lookalike of that.
Oh God, it was a Browns
here we
pick.
go.
Well, we're going to an ad break, so we won't.
Why do the Browns always inexplicably seem to have like 18 picks in the time that we have 3? Every single year I find this. We have like 1 pick, and in between each of our picks, the Browns have 5. And then every year you get to the games and they have no players. What goes on in this Browns organization? I don't understand what happens. Where do these players go, Mark?
God, that is.
You are a factory of sadness.
Oh no, this is going to be Cam Scarborough, isn't it?
I hope it is, honestly.
Why? Why would you want that against us?
Just so we can destroy him.
We're not going to, though, are we?
Just we got Derek. Just so he can crush the dreams of him and his family.
you know what I'm now hoping for out of this whole draft? Shiloh to be drafted ahead of Shador.
Dino Tomlin to be drafted.
Should we start a game? Should we start a game of like who's going to be drafted before Shador Sanders? Who's the best player? Like best name?
It's a pretty easy game. It's just everybody.
Who's the lowest ranked player you can think of that would be?
Is Dino Tomlin draft eligible this year?
He is.
Yes, but he's fucking awful.
Or
well,
is he like? Is he like actually UDFA level, or is he not even?
Yeah,
he had like 3. Did he have 3 catches or something this year?
Yeah.
3 catches.
Yeah, it was really. I did actually look.
Wait, is he a receiver?
Yeah.
I thought he was.
I looked it up because I was like, I need to make sure I cover it because it's something that might occur.
Yeah.
And then I looked at his stats and went, oh, no, actually, I don't need to bother because he's not even competent.
I actually think the politics of drafting Dino, even if he was good,
we're not going to draft
relatively.
him,
I think the politics of it would
Tomlin.
become. Yeah, it's too much, but even for Tomlin, he'd have to be like really good.
He'd trade back to get Mr. Irrelevant, just so he could pick Dino Tomlin with it.
Just so he got drafted.
Carson Bruner's the one I'm looking out for as a nepotism pick.
Nepo baby.
Yeah. Well, Jerome Bettis Jr. is at Notre Dame now, isn't he? Or did he transfer? I can't remember if he transferred. But that makes me feel old. Watching Jerome Bettis' son come through.
There's younger people than him with. I mean, Frank Gore's son's already in the league.
Yeah.
You go.
Totally. Here we go then. The schedule is going to be released.
That is they get back from the honeymoon.
I think we'll probably know about Ireland before that.
I suspect so. Just expect to rinse your credit card from what touchdown trips have told me.
I don't think they'll be selling the tickets straight away. They'll just give us what we need in terms of dates.
Yeah. Touchdown trips were saying it's probably going to be about the same price as going to Pittsburgh for a weekend as it will to go to Ireland for a weekend.
Mad.
And especially conscious you've not been to Pittsburgh yet, Mark.
I am. I mean, I haven't. God, you can tell it's nearly 3 a.m. Oh, she's back out.
Oh, God. What can they seriously can't find anyone better to do this?
Not for the
Browns.
She's
so boring.
She's really obnoxiously boring.
Oh, I'm happy for them to do that.
Yeah, I agree.
I wasn't a big fan of
She's just so monotone. Really boring player number 4.
Really boring player number 4.
That's what I hear in my head. Even if it's like Cam Scannaboo, running back, Arizona State. She takes all the joy out of life.
Yeah, I hear you.
And when I have to sit here and watch her at 4 o'clock in the morning, it's just like, I just want something to rage at that point, and she just gets the rage that she deserves.
Aaron Fannin Jr., a slot receiver that pretends to be a tight end.
So you've got a quarterback that throws the ball into the ground. You've got the wrong Ohio State receiver. You've got Jerry Jeudy. You've got a very average tight end.
I think the Raiders should take Scatterboo here. Genty and Scatterboo.
Oh, that's filth. That needs to go straight on Pornhub if that's the case.
Oh my God.
21 personnel.
1 personnel.
Oh, you got Bowers and bloody Myers as well, so it'd be 22 personnel.
Oofed.
No wide receivers, even though you just had Jack Bell.
Fuck receivers, fuck the picks. Just do this.
Man picks. Oh jeez.
Yeah, stop talking. Just give us the Raiders pick. Think about the poor fans who are watching this at 20 to 3 in the morning.
See, now you've
we're on the ticker.
You've sent me off on a tangent now. So I'm now
Oh my God,
imagining
we're on the ticker.
a 5-person offensive line with 4 tight ends and then just those 2 running behind. It's like stupidly heavy set.
Oh, good pick.
Darian Porter.
Good pick. 43rd on my board.
So what we got? Patriots, Jags. Oh no, Detroit have traded in.
Oh, they have. Again.
It was Patriots, Jags, New Orleans.
No, it's Lions. Probably because Lions.
Is that going to be Scatterbo?
No, they've got bloody Gibson, Montgomery.
That's true. But imagine that plus Scatterbo.
It should be filthy, but unnecessarily filthy. Did New England take a running back? They took Henderson in the end, didn't they? Yeah. Still got Xavier Watts on the board here. He's a really good safety. My boy Jalen Royals is still on the board. So yeah, I'm conscious we're on the ticker now. So, my God, if we took Shador Sanders, I'd have to take back a lot of things I said yesterday if we take Shador Sanders. I don't mind it at 83. I would prefer Will Howard. At least it's my first round pick on Shador Sanders. But if Sanders is still on the board at that point, they're just going to be like, "Oh, here we go, Sanders."
It goes back to what I've been saying about first round draft picks for the last 6 years. Since I've been a Steelers fan, I've not seen a good one.
Hang on, hang on. How long is that?
2019. 6 years.
2019. John Cena. Oh, a pick from London. Idris Elba. Okay.
Idris Elba has got the same washing basket as Galp has.
That was just a back and forth. All for the boring woman to come back out.
Pick 69.
Nice. Now,
yeah, that's a nothing pick.
Some people, this is the thing. Some people are really high on Carl Williams. Tom's really high on Carl Williams.
Oh, is he? Okay,
Chris
I'll give him some respect.
He was Chris Sims' number 2 wide receiver, which is mad. A lot of people just come really high on Carl Williams. I just think he's really selfish. Just felt he was really, really selfish. Look how thin his legs are as well. Jeez.
One hit in the right place. He doesn't separate, does he?
He can do, but the problem is he doesn't come back. He doesn't come back to the ball to help the quarterback.
He might do with Henderson, Diggs, and
come back.
That's quickly becoming a good team, actually.
Yeah, Detroit on the board.
Detroit trading in.
I'm intrigued.
Intrigued. Still over an hour away.
We're still an hour away. Nah.
5 minutes a pick.
Yeah, but they don't take the full 5 minutes.
Yeah, they're probably already on like the Jets picking at this point.
Yeah.
In the background.
Fear not, kids.
That is a hell of a fit, Terrian.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
I like Terrian Arnold.
Terrian Arnold.
Wow. amazing.
Baller. Absolute beast. Pipe down. Bro just tanked his free agency value.
The Tesla.
Isaac Tesla?
Tesla.
Why is it T small e, SL double A, and why is he not a tight end if he's got TE in his name?
Yeah, you would think he would be, wouldn't you?
He's not even
one-handed grab, beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh,
he's not even my favourite Arkansas receiver in this draft.
Who's your favourite Arkansas receiver in this draft?
Andrew Armstrong. Had 1,000 yards in the SEC in the in the SEC. And
Dan Campbell on the vibe. Look at him, what a beast. Oh. 2 3s.
3 3 3 3.
Yeah,
nice. I like the symmetry of that.
2026 third round picks.
Must have liked him. No luck.
All right, no, they're on the board.
No Bills Jets.
Is this finally time?
No, they drafted a quarterback too.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh, they got Tyler Shuck, didn't they? God,
Will Howard's still out there though.
That's what I'm saying. Even though I technically do have Shedeur Sanders ahead of Will Howard in my top 100, but it's only by like one place. And I just think the way Sanders is falling, I'd be more comfortable taking Will Howard because there's clearly something with Sanders.
I would love Sanders to build a room in his house with the word legendary all over it and then go undrafted. That would just be beautiful.
The irony that this guy got his fucking number retired at his college like 2 days ago.
Yeah, even those second round pick memes are not even accurate.
Oh, I'm so disappointed about that. I was so happy when I saw that. It just made me laugh for about 10 minutes and then sent it to you guys because I was like, I don't know if you've seen it or not, but you need to see it.
What? Wait, what? See what?
The meme that Ketts put in the chat earlier.
Yeah, the second round pick thing.
I think I saw it. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. Have we got anybody in the chat? Has anybody joined us? No.
It's 3 a.m.
Well, when you rewatch this, folks, when you rewatch this, just know you missed out on something truly.
A moment.
Please tweet all of us #HerbDip.
Yeah, if you've watched
Herb Dip.
#HerbDip.
Dip.
Is that Nick Herbig's like when he does the rip and dip? Is that what he calls it? Is Herb Dip?
The final takeaways are closing at 3 a.m. and I would have ordered if not for going on this Raw of the Lions show.
Oh, tough break. You wouldn't have had a Herb Dip though, because you just have it plain as anything.
Oh no, I'd have a dry as out mix shawarma.
Dry as out, size gone.
I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this, Ketts. I've been getting German doner kebab lately with garlic sauce.
I need to try that. Garlic sauce
Holy German doner kebab has nailed the formula. In that don't get me wrong, I'd still love a good classic doner kebab on naan as an alternate. But in terms of like a reproducible kind of like boxed product in a fast food formula,
I like GDK.
My God,
it's good.
I've not been to them. I mean, I've had thousands of everyone in.
There must be a GDK Bolton, is there not?
There is, yeah, but I've just not.
Where is it? I've never seen. I wasn't there when I was there.
I think it's quite new.
Yeah.
Where is it? Is it in town centre?
I don't even know where it is.
They got one in Loughborough now. It's
German doner kebab.
Dern
Road.
Where, sorry?
Driving.
Dern Road.
Dern Road.
Just up from the university.
Oh right, okay. So yeah, town centre west. Buzz driving is drunk driving. Don't drive buzzed. What if I'm a better driver buzzed? Don't think about that, do they?
It's the Peter Griffin approach.
That's the approach of most of these draft prospects.
If I'm driving, I've got to have a few drinks because I'm very self-conscious about my driving.
Second.
Who do you like on the board, Matt? Who's left that you're a fan of?
On that board, Landon Jackson, big fan. Surprised he's fallen this far. Oh, where did that board's disappeared? Oh, I'll refer to my own board.
It's gone.
I mean, Logan Brown is obviously still out there, but
can I just say, sorry, the draft. So when you look back at like the Saints draft picks, when they show like the full list of them at the end, it's going to look a bit like, okay, so you got Calvin Banks. We hope that he's a good tackle, great 9-9.
Kelvin.
But then you pick up Tyler Shaw and then Shog.
Well, it depends what this is going to be. Maybe this is Scarborough.
And it's like, is this going to be anyone impactful? I mean, maybe. It's starting to run out of guys that are even.
Let's see. Oh.
Any ideas?
I've heard of. We didn't watch him on the show. Yeah, he seemed to just sneak up from somewhere. I think people were so focused on Alfred Collins.
10-minute warning, Matt. Don't let me forget because I'm liable to. That I do need to go on the show.
I'll try and remember for you. So you'll be there. You'll be on their show, reacting to the Pittsburgh.
If you would like to jump on that live stream with me, you're very welcome.
Oh, we can't abandon our live stream.
Well, no. Feel free to hold the fort as well. But I'm just offering the olive branch of support. But I do like to go because I've been doing it every year for like the last 5 years at this point. Because they do like every team, and we're their Steelers. And I quite like, because I think it positions us, at least, if anyone else pops up, as the Steelers group of record, if we go on these things as the Steelers consiglieres.
No, it's always good to jump on it, isn't
it? Especially these people that have been around in the space for like a few years now. Exactly, it's a bit different. Like it's one I tend to just kind of ignore when it's like new things that pop up all the time. But Raw and the Lions have been doing it almost as long as us, and they're very successful. The Paul at the Good Teams, great. I can't even remember the name of his bloody podcast because it's so long. But I like what they do. Like just live streaming throughout everything, and every team's involved.
What good player are the Bills going to take then? Yep, unbelievable. Wow.
So, Matt, 8 minutes left. Who are we targeting here with our pick? That's going to be. I'm probably going to be getting there just a bit before our pick, actually, unfortunately. But they're going to want to know who we want here.
But let me just recover from this. Landon Jackson. Okay. Landon Jackson and Nick Scorton. You bastards.
Oh, they got both of them?
Yeah.
Crazy. Like, yeah.
Need to stop Mahomes. And this
position, complete position overhaul. I mean, imagine if we took 2 edge rushers in this class. Like
that is disgusting. I mean, other than that TJ Sanders pick. Wait, no, they didn't pick Scorton. What am I talking about?
I'm gonna say that's Von Miller left, right? And then they got Joey Bosa.
Yeah, they didn't draft. Who's drafted Scorton? Can't remember. But yeah, Landon Jack. That was always.
Oh, they got TJ Sanders, right? They drafted up for that guy.
Yeah. Okay, wasn't as bad.
Jets.
Oh yeah, the Panthers took Scorton.
Who have the Jets picked up so far? They got Membu.
Did they take a tight end? Did they take Mason Taylor? I think they took Mason Taylor.
Go Pack, go! Go Pack, go!
Yeah, they took Mason Taylor. For Pittsburgh here, I mean, if Scatterboo's still on the board, man.
Scatterboo's really jumping out to you.
Yeah. Yeah, Will Howard for me. Savion Williams. I'll take White Milam at this point. I think we can hold pat though. I don't think we need to trade back or go up because I think there's going to be good talent on the board here for us.
Amen.
Zaire Thomas is off the board. That was a potential.
Zaire Thomas, he fell a little bit. I think he was like getting second round, borderline, like kind of first, second round buzz at one point.
Yeah, he's my 67th player. Yeah, I mean, if if Ketts comes back before you do go off, it'd be good to get Ketts' viewpoint. But for me, I think be absolutely pound. I think Ketts would probably be the same in pounding the table for Scatterboo.
Yeah.
And then
I really do still think they're not going to go quarterback here. I think the value, unless I'm wrong, and that meeting didn't go disaster, which I think it went badly. That's why I think we're not interested. I think everything else was a smokescreen. But if it didn't, and it was a case of we just don't think the value's there, we don't value him as a first round pick, but we would be open to it without the risk.
I think
then fair enough. But
yeah, I don't. As I said, I don't mind it if it's here. I'd be a bit miffed if Will Howard's still on the board and we just went for him. But like,
but outside of like a Scatterboo or whatever, there's no player here where you're saying like, oh wow, we've really missed out on it. Do you remember like the last couple of years with me and you? Like, I feel like obviously maybe I was a bit more informed, but we were banging the table about people. Herbig, Daniel Washington.
And I mean, I'd probably, there's a couple of players I'd bang the table for, but at the same time, wouldn't be, shocked if they didn't go. Logan Brown and
yeah, right. I mean, Logan Brown maybe could be in the fourth round, right? Maybe potentially.
Yeah, absolutely could be. Yeah, I think that's probably where he's ultimately going to probably end up, fourth or fifth round. But like Jalen Rose is still on the board, and
is he really? Is he still open? Wow.
Board, yeah.
I was convinced he'd be a second rounder.
Savion Williams, yeah, I thought he might put Jalen Noel, Iowa State.
Wait, where's Daniel Jeremiah have Jalen Rose ranked him? Because I've not even seen his name pop up.
Have Jalen Rose? I don't think he's as high. There are some people
that might be something to do with it, yeah.
But yeah, Jalen Noel is still on the board. That's surprising. Devin Neal, yeah, there's still some good running back options. Caleb Johnson feels like it could be the pick.
Oh, they bent the house down. And there's shit, it's the 56 minutes best. Oh, Ketts, you're back just in time. I'm about to go join the Lions podcast. We want to get your take.
Oh, I was listening. I did text you my.
Go
basically, on. I agree with what Mark said, but please get a Nash Hutmacher reference in there. That's all I ask.
Nash Hutmacher.
Nose tackle.
The 7th round pick, nose tackle from
7th
Nebraska.
round pick, Nebraska.
166-0 wrestling career. Yeah.
Wait, I don't even know why I'm still this avatar because Chloe's gone to bed. I don't even need to be this avatar anymore.
Oh, we're going to actually see Simon win Stanley for the first time. And then he's going to.
I'm just in the Steelers draft room. Hello.
That's funny.
Omar, have you got the herb? Omar.
Good
lad. Right. I'm gonna go head over. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be back probably in 10-15 minutes.
We'll get your reaction. Well, we might get your live reaction, but we'll see.
Yeah, I'll probably be back before the Steelers pick, I would think.
Have fun there.
Cool.
All right. Me and the Cats.
Indeed. Who's even picking now? It's that blurry stage of
Denver's up.
Denver.
And they still haven't picked a running back, have they?
Pass.
They had Jade Barron and
Cam Scatterbury's on page 3 of 19. That's a criminal.
Mad at people just.
Oh Jesus, Quinn Ewers is still there. Please don't do that to me.
I think he'll be there for a while.
Yeah. Did you see Ogden Helms there? Because we need another 12 tight ends.
Yeah.
Elijah Badger. Oh, if we draft him, I'm getting a jersey.
See, the fact that Jalen Rose is still here as well, man. I know it's not a massive need, but god damn, that'd be so good.
I mean, other than quarterbacks now.
Caleb Johnson's still on the board. I really think that could be where we lean.
Willie Lampkin.
Oh, Broncos did take a running back to RJ Harvey. Yeah.
Oh, APR. Wouldn't mind him. Antwan Power Ryland from Virginia Tech.
I'm not sure about because he's edge, isn't he?
Yeah, not here, but
yeah, but later on, yeah.
Like 5 or 6.
Yeah, so this probably won't be Scatterboo. Oh, if the 49ers get Scatterboot, that's going to be unfair.
I don't mind watching that, to be fair.
Cowboys. They haven't had a running back yet, have they?
Yeah, but they're probably going to draft another big boy. Okay, I don't mind that.
Oh, Pat Bryant. Okay. Good fit. Again, somebody I haven't properly evaluated but heard good things. Big Connor Rogers, big fan of Pat Bryant.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
See, there's still bits and pieces of decent.
Oh no, there's some really good pieces. Kevin Winston's one like that, because Xavier Watson, Kevin Winston still being here is really interesting to me. I'm just so sad Andrew McCoover's already off the board.
Upton Stout.
Go and give it to you. He'll be a 7th rounder, I reckon.
See, that's the trouble. There's so many 7th rounders that I want.
Yeah, but there's so many that I would gladly use a 6th round pick on. Taj Brooks.
100%. I would be happy if we went Yaya Black, Nash Macker.
But Yaya Black.
I still think Xavier Restrepo would be a good pick, mate. He's the first receiver that I watched, and his route running is unbelievable.
Yeah.
But then it's, we can't run fast. Yeah,
I
but we had an injury on the day.
I didn't hate Restrepo, but I think there's just other options I would choose.
Yeah, getting him in like the 4th or 5th round is ridiculous value.
What 49ers doing here then?
Yeah.
Huh. I've heard the name. I don't think I.
That's an achievement at this stage. Like, I've heard that name.
Oh, I did watch Nick Martin, and I was out value. Injured for most of the season.
Don't doubt yourself, mate.
Oh yeah, no, I did quite like him, but there was just so much going against him. I think this might have been a Tom guy.
Yeah.
He was in the all combine team. That was it. Yeah.
No, just like a workout warrior kind of thing.
Yeah, but he was in consideration for the Bednarek, Lombardi, Nagurski, and Butkus awards. He had a huge 2023.
Yeah. Shame he didn't come out last year then. That would make more sense.
If he can stay healthy and find his role with a creative DC, I don't know if Robert Saleh massively fits that role, but it sort of does.
Yeah, it's always a shame he's not on the other side of the ball.
It's very much a rooting for him kind of guy after an annoying 2024 injury.
Yeah. Cowgirls are picking.
5'11", 221 pounds as a linebacker. He's small.
Bowling ball linebacker. That's like the anti-bowling ball.
Oh yeah, that's the lightest bowling ball you can pick up. It's the whatever colour.
The little yellow or green one.
Yeah, exactly.
The girls one.
You can't fit your fingers into the.
See, now you've made it weird.
Yeah, I didn't want to say the word. That's why I stopped. Right. Be stupid, Dallas. Be stupid and don't take Scabo.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. That's actually not that. I'm not a big fan of Revel, but in the 3rd round,
I don't mind him going there because it's an interesting story. I just can't wait to watch the Cowboys Eagles, that O line against that D line. That's going to be interesting, Tally.
Carolina just traded up. I don't remember them being there.
It's Carolina to California. Picks.
Yeah, they have. Yeah.
Yeah, it was Patriots.
Yeah. Ooh. What's their running back room like? Chuba Hubbard. Chuba Hubbard. Oh, they had Miles Sanders as well, didn't they?
The Houston pick in a minute was Miami via Philadelphia via Washington via Houston.
Nobody wants that pick.
I just love it when stuff like that happens.
Well, a Rappaport thing that wasn't about Sanders. Oh my God, that's all the talk's going to be about in our pick, isn't it?
Yeah, TJ Sanders.
I bet the Roar of the Lions guys are going to be pushing Sai for.
Yeah.
Oh, Chuba Hubbard's out, so if this is scouting, that'd be funny.
Oh,
Princely. He was
man,
54. Yeah, he was
Nice
54 on my
move.
big board.
Nice.
Gav hated him. Gav was not a fan of Manly Ellen. I like him.
Well, he's not Gav's size of rusher, is he?
No, exactly.
Gav wants a certain body type of whatever player he has an idea in his mind of what he wants, and if you don't look exactly like that, he doesn't want you.
Well, 6'4", 244. Yeah, 244 is a little bit. But long strider, yeah, great focus, bursty, hell of a motor. He was the one who tried to attack his former team's fans.
Oh, is he the one that changed from somewhere and then went somewhere else?
Florida to Ole Miss, yeah.
That was it, yeah. Out the door in 6 hours.
Just a pure pass rusher, I'm out the door in about the same time.
I don't mind that, to be fair.
Roger's just out in the crowd now.
Yeah, he's just trying to make friends with people.
Yeah, please don't boo me. Please don't boo me. Please don't boo me.
That's the thing, they'll all boo him and then they want to shake his hand afterwards.
He just punched someone. What the hell?
Yeah, that's all right.
Cardinals. All
If
of
the
these
Steelers
things
trade
now
out of their pick, I'm going to cry.
after all
I'm going to bed.
Well, if they stay in the third round. Who's this bum they've got on the TV?
Oh, it's such a bloody. They're really trying to manifest it, and it's just not happening.
Although that bum could be 5-6 picks away from being a Pittsburgh Steeler.
Mm.
That's the concern now is that we've had all this big laugh about it, and it's like, oh, he's actually come back round.
That's the thing. I mean,
all the people who were complaining about not taking Sanders.
Well, if someone wants him, they'll come above us to take him. The Bengals took him at 17 or 81 equivalent.
Who's around there that could possibly want him?
Well, Houston won't. Indianapolis probably won't.
Although, I mean, that Indy room is weird.
Yeah, Bengals won't want him. Tennessee won't want him.
See, Rams are there. Don't know if they might have an.
Yeah, it'd be something like the Rams jumping up.
Or Seattle, yeah.
Seattle jumping up.
Keep saying New Orleans, but I keep forgetting they've got Tyler Shuck. It would be funny if we just took Will Howard instead. We should have started.
Josh White 4-year deal for the Cardinals. I think if I wasn't a Steelers fan, I might be a Cardinals fan. Because I like Arizona and I just like the logo and like the stadium.
Oh, that's weird. God, I remember when they were what's a majigger? Phoenix.
Mm.
How old I am. How long I've been watching this for. I mean, you're older than I am, but
I mean, I think NFL was always in my life because I always used to play at like a PC version of Madden when it was more like kind of tactics based than sort of video game based. So I think I always had some interest in it. I just wasn't into it as religiously as I am now.
Yeah, exactly.
Just because to show you these sort of picks, these really matter.
They do. Look at all this talent.
It's the day two that actually you think makes the difference.
Look at some of that on that board there. Dylan Sampson, also a shout. I honestly think if we're going running back, it might be Caleb Johnson or Dylan Sampson at this point. I don't think we've got any interest in Scatterboo.
No, I don't think we will have. Even though we should have.
Kevin Winston, Xavier Watts. Okay, what are the Cardinals going to do? There goes Jordan Birch.
I think he's all right. I looked at him because he was it kind of met Gab's size requirements.
But it was like he's kind of unsure if you're going to put him inside or have him as a pass rusher, wasn't it? Yeah.
But he could have played 3-4 DN.
I remember I did have notes on him and then they got deleted, annoyingly.
Yeah. That's good, isn't it? You look at that defensive increase. Nolan, Johnson, Birch. It's a good haul, that.
That's a team who knows what they want to do. Papa.
Doggo. Hello.
Packers doggo.
Packers doggo.
Well, the Packers do have another pick before the end of the night.
Yeah. You can tell because the crowd's not gone home yet.
Yeah.
Texans pick is in. Good.
Could they just keep bolstering the O-line? They took Arion to Ursary.
Oh, we've got the Colts coming up, so we get to see the weird woman again with that owl head.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, don't show us that war room again. Speaking of weird women.
Fucking hate this woman.
Oh, there goes Jalen Knoll. I was thinking I thought he'd fallen a bit. Wait.
Lethal football.
Oh yeah, this is going to be their slot guy, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. At the pace he goes past this lad.
Well, oh yeah. Oh, they took Higgins. They've taken both Iowa State receivers.
Yeah.
Oh my God, they're still teammates. That's good. That's good work from the Texans. I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. I like that.
Yeah, those boys will be pleased, I should think, if they get on.
And that really helps the.
Oh, they've changed totally the. Oh no, that's wrong draft room. I was gonna say there's no owl woman, but then I saw the big Texans logo in the background.
Texans boring, yeah. One. Lynn Swan's doing our pick, so at
It's
least
on the clock in 3 minutes.
Yeah, it won't be the woman. At least we've got somebody doing our pick. Good old Lynn Swan.
Oh, there's the draft party in Dublin tonight, isn't there?
Yes, yeah. Oh, damn, he's gone earlier than I thought he would. Oh, I was hoping for him as like a 5th round steal for the Steelers. He's good.
Right, so since you've picked Tennessee are on the clock, Pittsburgh are basically on the clock now.
Oh, since you've picked, have they? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay.
Since you've picked Titans, it already showed the Titans on the clock a minute ago.
Yeah. Okay. This is interesting then. Oh my God, she's got like some sort of shawl on now.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm getting nervous now. There's a lot of good talent on the board.
Just don't fuck it up.
Again, yeah, I'm just going to say, if it's Shador Sanders at 83, fine.
It's better than 21.
Better than 21.
Yeah.
Everyone's happy then. But Derek Harmon and Shedeur Sanders.
Well, I don't know about happy.
Gav's delighted.
I don't think he's that accurate. Really don't.
Yeah, Travis Hunter. That's why he was accurate.
Yeah, Travis Hunter made up for all his shortcomings. But then again, if he's shite, does it really matter if we're just crap this year anyway?
Oh, Dylan Fairchild's off the board.
Fair enough. See, look, he's a wrestler, but he's not got the play strength.
Yeah, it's all about potential. There you go, DJ said it right there.
Yeah. I'd love to have DJ's knowledge.
I like the potential. Oh yeah, I'd kill for DJ's knowledge. But, I mean, he's done it all before, hasn't he?
Yeah, it's just crafted, ain't it, like that?
So are we still on the board? Have we moved back? Have we?
No, we're still on the board. We're on the clock.
Oh, there is wrestling.
Yeah.
Hutmacher beat him.
Yeah, he would.
Oh, he beat Tristan Wirfs. They're all just so wrapped up about this Steelers pick.
I'm just
great.
Fucking obsessed with it.
It's great to hear people actually obsessed with our picks.
It's just because it fits the Sanders narrative. Because they want it so badly to happen. Because then they can either hate on us and be happy about it, or he does well and they'll be like, "Oh, we told you he was the best quarterback ever."
Yeah. If he's a franchise quarterback with a third-round pick, I won't argue against it. I just don't think he will be.
Oh, I don't think he is. But the thing is, if he's not, you've then got 3 years of waiting to see if he's a franchise quarterback because of the profile of him. Whereas I think if it was someone like Will Howard and it didn't work out, they'd just be like, right, we'll move on. Whereas I think with Sanders, with Dion in the background, they'd be like, oh, we'll give him one more chance, one more chance, one more chance. I can just see it happening.
The one thing is just like...
And then we're 4 years down the line, we've got no TJ, no Hayward, no Minka. And it's just grim.
The one thing I think Tomlin's ego probably won't allow him to have Deion Sanders anywhere near.
Yeah, it doesn't mean he doesn't need to be anywhere near. He's in the media constantly. He's got Twitter.
Just realised I'm still on a live stream. I've got to talking about Tomlin's ego. What am I doing?
Being honest.
We're still on the board. We haven't traded out.
No, we're on the clock still.
Oh,
we'll have picked by now.
Well, maybe we're fielding calls.
I think we've probably picked.
Thought we might hold pat. Absolutely. I just haven't looked at Twitter tonight at all. Don't want any of it being spoiled.
Lots of bits and pieces, but obviously not now. If he's on the roster, Will Levis, Brandon Allen, Tim Boyle, Cam Ward.
Yeah, somehow I don't think it will end up that order.
No. So they could almost take another quarterback just to improve the quality of the depth.
Imagine them taking Cam Ward and Shedeur Sanders.
That'd be funny. And Dion would hate it because he'd be like, ooh.
Yeah, we haven't moved off of this. I think we are going to pick. I think we have picked.
Yeah, but what it says there, somebody on the board, is that the Steelers top left?
Oh, I'm not looking at the tracker.
So to the left, no, to the left of the main board,
Yeah, it says next.
when it says the name of the team, there's like a little thing with a little clock.
Oh yeah. They really are booing her, Christ. Oh, good shot. Good pick. Good pick. Right, okay.
There we go.
Cam Scoutboo is available, but I don't think it's going to happen.
Now, is it too good last year? Oh, you coming to have a look, George? George is intrigued now. Look, he's ready.
Here we go then.
Who do you reckon, George? Cam Scarborough?
Shador Sanders?
Shador Sanders? Will Howard?
Will Howard.
No, he's just turning his back on Shador Sanders.
Because you can call him Will Meoward.
Meoward, yeah.
Oh, hang on. Here's Rappaport. Well, that's probably why the pick.
Well, Rodgers won't come if we pick.
That's probably why 21 wasn't a quarterback then. I've got a big feeling this is going to be Shador Sanders. Go on, Lynn.
Doesn't tell properly.
Okay, here we go. There it is. Okay.
Corn fed boys. Where's my running back notes?
Yep. Immediately looking. I think I had him at value. Wanted to see more violence. Doesn't look like
Johnson.
Pushing. I had a lot of good notes on him though.
Caleb Johnson, workhorse battering ram type with scheme limitation potentially, rising tide. O-line struggled to generate a hole early for Caleb, struggled to get to the line of scrimmage quite a lot, let alone beyond it. Finally broke 2 tackles in the third quarter for an explosive play, good wiggle for a 225-pound man. Good contact balance, stiff arm.
I said he could easily find himself as a lead back, but would be preferable in a 1-2 style run attack early on. That's perfect with Jalen
Determined rush inside zone, bouncing off tackles for first down, leg driving speed to power.
Yeah, I don't hate that at all. I thought it might be Caleb Johnson, and he's only going to be 22 when the season starts as well. Yeah, I like that.
Mock draft pick 85-ish, mid-third round. I'm okay at that value. It wouldn't surprise me if the Steelers really like this guy and he could be a scheme fit.
Don't hate that at all.
It's one of them I could see that he could struggle. But if we open up holes for him, he's going to be good. But I don't know why we weren't interested in Scatterboo. That don't make any sense.
Very odd,
because he was a better back. And we didn't even have him in.
But he's fallen this far. Like, oh wow, Jacob Parrish. I did not like Jacob Parrish. I wanted to, but I did not like Jacob Parrish.
That coverage all over him. Dog.
He's a dog.
Chiefs trade. With the Chiefs picking.
Oh. Oh no, they're not going to take Scarborough, are they? All of these picks is just they're not going to take Scarborough.
We didn't even want him, so ridiculous, frankly.
Yeah, Caleb Johnson. I like that. Now that I'm seeing it more, now that I'm looking through these notes, yeah, at 83, I'm absolutely fine with that.
No Williams.
Tom's boy.
Tom's boy.
Oh God. Yeah, I had Caleb Johnson 68 on my big board on my 100 as well. So yeah, more than a fan of. Yeah,
I'm all right with that. It's just frustrating that it's not the guy that I wanted it to be.
I know. I'm guessing. I'm just going to be of the opinion that Scatterboo just isn't our cup of tea, and I get how good he is, but
yeah,
I would rather have a guy that is good and going to fit into what we're doing than a guy that we're trying to crowbar in that might be great, but
yeah. I'm just watching Caleb Johnson run away from Nebraska. Like just run away from them. Yeah.
Wonder if we'll get Cy back for it. Should have mentioned Caleb Johnson. I was annoyed that I didn't mention it to Cy as a this will probably happen pick. Got to be on the lookout for Cy trying to get back into the room. Oh dear. So yeah, no. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. For those who are watching the live stream, we have drafted Caleb Johnson, running back out of Iowa.
No.
I guess we just have to. How many picks are left? There's not too many picks left, are there? Might as well just stay up for the rest of them.
So what, over 10, something like that.
Oh, I think there's 13. I think the ones on the ticker now, 14 including us. Well, here we go. So 86 was Malik Willis. So Shedeur Sanders, most likely now, has fallen further than Malik Willis.
Love to see it.
Wild.
It's crazy, the draft, isn't it? Just how these stories develop and narratives occur.
Mm. Yeah, that's a good point somebody's put on there. I think comping Caleb Johnson. He's Najee Harris with breakaway speed.
Yeah, he is.
That's what he is. Now, I will say, if Shedeur Sanders fell to our next pick, I'm absolutely fine with that. Yeah, okay, that's fine.
I was just really down on him being the first round pick because it'd have been another first round bust.
100%. That was my problem. I absolutely did not want to see it, but I did have a second round grade on him, and I'm very surprised he's fallen this far. There's obviously something that teams don't like.
Yeah.
Jim Harbaugh's happy.
Chargers happy.
What Michigan player
is this going to be Scatterboo?
No, they got a Marion Hampton, didn't they?
No, yeah, sorry. It all blurs into one.
Not everybody.
I've just seen all these names for so long, like in the teams. It's just
I'm kind of just now. If he's not going to be a Steeler, I want Logan Brown to go in the 3rd round because he's. I mean, he's worth more than that. He's unbelievable.
yeah.
That's the thing. Tomorrow will be all about the guys I'm rooting for. Although Makuba's already off the board. Oh, Jamari Caldwell.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't make my top 100. Didn't he? God, I'm surprised he didn't. Yeah, blimey.
Oh, it's a Green Bay pick again.
Oh, I think it's because I liked Josh Farmer. I looked at Josh Farmer after because I didn't review him on the show, but I actually really was quite a fan of him. So he probably snuck in ahead of Jamari Caldwell as a D lineman.
I'd love to be in the Shadur Sanders legendary room right now because they must be panicking.
Well, he was just outside tossing the rock.
That was from earlier today.
Oh, right, okay. Dion's probably throwing a fit. Oh, wait a minute. Jacksonville traded up because they're back to back now.
Jacks. Must have done.
What annoys me about the back-to-back picks is that they don't just do them at the same time.
Yeah.
They still separate them. It's like, why don't you just wait to see what it is and just do them both at once? What's the point? What's the worry?
I guess the idea is you've got to give each player like their due.
I suppose, yeah. Well, give them like a 5-second pause. Take it in.
Yeah, it was Green Bay, Jacksonville, Texans.
All right, so Jacksonville have. What a weird thing to do. To trade in. Old school Packers. Jerry Kramer, Dave Robinson. Oh, they were part of a good team. Oh, bastards.
Texas Christian.
Matthew Golden and Savion Williams. You bastards.
Yep. Glad they're in the NFC, right?
Yes.
Someone's just put in here. First of all, Tomlin's a big fat liar.
He's deceptive.
So there's 2 Las Vegas picks coming up. Is one of them going to be Sanders?
Oh, yeah, they've got back-to-back as well. Cleveland is still there. The amount of Wildcat they ran with Savion Williams was utterly insane.
Yeah.
That's the thing. He's so unique as a prospect. it's hard to put him in with the rest of the wide receivers like that.
I need to go to Lambeau one day.
Here we go then. So Jacksonville traded into that second pick that they've got there. That's weird.
Did you notice that clock on the left just then?
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah. TJ Slaw. Best name in.
I hate that Duval. It just winds me up.
Caleb Ransor. Gone. Somewhat high. Do you call him Caleb? Caleb. Never heard the name Caleb.
Ransor. That was a bad throw. Two days of watching the draft at middle of the morning is catching up with me.
Yeah, I know. Flagging. But it's fine. It's nearly the end. Now Houston's the last one. So where do you want to go in round 4? What's your thinking?
Well, you want to go quarterback just to make sure you've got some depth in there. Again, ideally, same name as Will Howard. I really don't know schematically how we're approaching offense. It doesn't make any sense to me because with my whole paint the barn red speech, I had an idea about what exactly I was trying to do. And that's when, if you had Justin Fields still, Riley Leonard kind of fit into that. But I don't know what the answer is at the moment because I don't know what the quarterback is, and therefore I don't know what kind of scheme.
See, I still think Will Howard fits that mold in a way because he's got good legs.
Yeah,
he can scramble and he can move. Oh, look at all those Packers fans now. They're done. Bye bye.
Yeah,
but yeah, I think Will Howard would be my shout.
Yeah,
that'd be awesome for a 4th round pick. But I mean, if Sanders is there, again, I'm going to be like, that's absolutely fine at that pick.
It is.
Be a very Gavin Marshall draft if it's Derek Harmon, Caleb Johnson, and Shedeur Sanders.
Yeah, Yaya Black is waiting in the wings.
Thomas the Tank as a UDFA. He's back again. Oh,
good pick. I didn't hear hardly a word of what he said.
Don't know. I zoned out as soon as he said White Milam. Damn it. That would have been nice. That would have been some nice guard backup.
So Rams are on the clock now. Then the Ravens.
The Rams could be.
Yes, I think that the Rams might be.
I mean, what they got? They got Matt Stafford, who's old.
And
then what they got behind that? They still got, Jimmy Garoppolo and Stetson Bennett. Yeah, that's literally it. God, I didn't even have to look at the depth chart to get that.
I still think Stetson Bennett's got something. I don't think he'll be given the time of day or the opportunity, but...
Yeah, he's got a criminal record. That's what he's got.
Oh, he has got a criminal record, but he's a winner.
Stetson Bennett was almost the Tyler Shuck of that draft. But people had sense with Stetson Bennett. And he got arrested, and that didn't help him.
I can't remember what he got alleged to have done, but...
It wasn't even alleged, was it? I think it was caught on camera. It's like some altercation. I will say, if anybody watches this back live and you're still here at this point, good on you. Right. I keep forgetting we're even recording at points. Baltimore coming back up in a sec.
I like the fact they're now talking about Sanders not having an agent. He can't go back to college.
God.
I think that's what they were just talking about.
Oh my God. Just leave it be.
He's a UDFA. Simple as that.
When did Matt Corral? Now I'm in Matt Corral territory. When did he
2022.
go? As in
That was the
what
Kenny Pickett year.
position? What pick?
Second round?
No, he wasn't that high, I don't think, was he?
Or was it third round?
He was the third round,
Matt
94.
Corral.
So we're coming up to the Matt Corral. Shedeur Sanders at the Matt Corral. So what's after that?
I don't get what happened with Corral. Like, I don't get what happened in his
He had
career.
mental health issues, I think.
So he had a Liz Frank injury in a preseason game. Missed his entire rookie season. Then he was on the exempt left list after failing to report in 2 consecutive days.
Yeah, and he had some mental health issues. And now he's a Birmingham Stallion.
For the second time.
Yeah, Sam Howell was a 144th pick, so that'll be the next. Probably do this by quarterback, can't I? Let's go have a look at So what people initially thought for Sanders is that he would go one pick lower than Kenny Pickett. He missed that. He missed 74, Desmond Ridder. He's gone past 86, Malik Willis.
Jesus.
He's coming up now to Matt Corral. And if he goes past there, then the next one is 137, Bailey Zappi.
But the funny thing is, though, everyone says it's a bad quarterback class, but quarterbacks are still coming off the board. That's the funny thing. Shook's been taken, Dart's been taken.
Yeah, I mean, they're not like he would still be the fourth quarterback off the board, which is a kind of damning indication of this draft. Considering 6 were off after 12 picks, but then Spencer Rattler.
Who we got left? We've got Milroe. We've got the left-handed guy from Oregon, Dylan Gabriel, Will Howard,
Riley Leonard, Quinn Ewers.
Riley Leonard. Well, I dismissed the last 2 as being kind of proper options, but
Rappaport's reporting that Dylan Gabriel might go here. Interesting. Dylan Gabriel could go ahead of... Oh my God.
That's what I was just telling you.
I liked Dylan Gabriel. I liked him a lot.
So I doesn't like him because he's left-handed.
Yeah, so it's going to be fuming.
No.
No, they just went for the edge. Okay.
Generic head rusher.
He's 78th on my top 100. I didn't mind him.
Great edge rusher. Jesus. Right. We've got Ravens, Seahawks, Saints, Browns, and I'm going to bed. Because I'm struggling.
You're going to tap out after the Browns.
Yeah, I'm struggling. And Amy will kill me tomorrow, which is not a great idea. 4 or 5 days before my wedding. It's going to be a great day, though. I'm pleased that everyone gets to, meet each other. Because I still find it weird that Si's never met Gal. That's mental.
Yeah, I'll have to see how to see. Obviously, how to save this Twitch. Oh, we can clip bits as well, so we can clip the Caleb Johnson bit. And
yeah, I'd probably can the rest. It's
some size funny bit. Oh, I forgot. I actually really like Josiah Stewart. That's why it was 78 on there. It's because he just seemed a little bit small.
Were we supposed to hit record on this?
Yeah, it's all recorded, all right.
It is recorded.
Yeah. It's live on Twitch, so.
Oh, I thought you said Cameron then.
Emery Jones. Yeah, no, I'm not too worried about that one. -1. Not for me, technically not terrible, but just seems lumbering and cumbersome. I'm out.
Yeah, that was just poor. He just jumped over the top of the guy.
Definite guard material, I think.
Yeah.
Because once
Got good leverage there to turn the guy around away from where he wanted.
once you're in a phone booth with him, that's it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's got fullback potential as well. But they got Pat Ricard. They don't need him for that.
You can have a package for him, can't you, I guess?
Oh my god, they were using him as defense as well. Jeez, I didn't even know that. What the hell?
Special teams. Punt
Oh, that
coverage.
was punt coverage, yeah. Fucking hell. Yeah. No, I wasn't particularly. Oh
Come
yeah, he
on,
was a
Seahawks,
turnstile against
Saints,
Ole Miss.
Browns. Yeah. Pick it in.
Pick is in. The Steelers jump back into the end of the fourth round now. You'll be third round. You'll be annoyed. Oh, the C Squatch is still out. Oh, I bet the people behind that guy are low in life, aren't they?
Yeah. It's a strong look to crowd surf at an NFL draft.
Yeah, when you're just a big fat dude.
Just a large chicken in a bear's outfit or like in whatever.
Yeah. Right, what are you going to do now, Sean? The family car.
Nice.
Jalen Milroe's gone to the Seahawks. Jalen Milroe has gone before Shador Sanders. Wow. Okay, I don't have to worry about Jalen Milroe being a Steeler then. Phew. Funny enough, I had him 85. I did have Milroe in my top 100 in the end. But I just... Yeah, to be fair, for the Seahawks, I think this makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it's that kind of offense, isn't it? You can see it. And he's going to get a chance there to play.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they bought in Darnold, didn't they?
Yeah.
So if it doesn't work with Darnold,
And you know what? Taking him 92nd after you've taken a guard, a tight end, a safety.
man, Shador Sanders is
Don't
just
mind that. Yeah, I'd love to see a picture of him grind somewhere now.
wild, man.
That's an interesting QB room.
Oh, weird. Yeah, Drew Lock's days are numbered, I think.
Sam, Drew, and Jalen.
They were talking about trading Sam Howell.
It makes sense, yeah.
Would you rather have Sam Howell or one of these draftable quarterbacks?
I think I'd take Milroe in that situation.
Well, he's gone now, so.
No, I mean, if
for the Steelers, would you rather trade for Sam Howell, or would you rather draft one of the remaining quarterbacks that we've got?
I still think Howard probably.
Yeah, I think if it's Howard, maybe Gabriel, I mean,
Yeah, Gabriel's got something different, isn't he?
I can't say I wouldn't take Shedeur Sanders over Sam Howell at this stage.
Yeah, Howell's just not really that exciting, is he? I guess.
Yeah, I like some of the things he does, but he's obviously just not. He was not the guy at Washington.
Mm.
It just doesn't work. God, they have really cleared out there.
Yeah, well, it's nearly the end, isn't it?
Yeah, what time is it there? Like 11 o'clock, nearly.
Yeah. It is weird when you think about it. You're watching somewhere the other side of the world and it's already dark there.
Yeah.
And that's because it's nearly light here.
Yeah, I heard the birds last night.
Yeah.
Still intrigued as to what Vegas are going to do with those 2 picks.
Yeah. I'm not intrigued enough to stay up for it, though. Come on, hurry up.
Oh, Jalen Miller didn't do the thing where he stayed. Who was it who stayed? Was it Brian Branch who stayed to the second day in the green room and came out? I think it was Brian Branch. Jalen Miller didn't do that.
Well, you look a bit daft, especially if you're a quarterback, because the camera's just going to be on you every 3 minutes.
I don't know why they invited Milroe. Honestly,
No.
he was never going to be a first-round pick. Who was the other one? Will Johnson didn't go either, did he? He was the only other green room person that didn't get picked. John Shankar. Xavier Watts is still on the board. What the hell?
It's a weird board, isn't it?
It's just a weird draft. I think people have got. This feels like consensus is all over the place.
I feel like the value was definitely today. But equally, there's some decent sleepers tomorrow, so there's been some players taken a lot higher than I would have thought.
Yeah.
Which means there will be some value tomorrow. But the trouble is, we're so far down in each round. If there is anyone, they'll have to go early.
I think we're quite high in the 5th round, I think, or something like that. I'm sure there's a round where we're like the 4th pick of the round or something.
Yeah.
But then, now we're just talking. Honestly, we are just talking back end day 3 picks now.
At least this time next year, we're going to get maybe a couple of top 100 picks compensatory wise.
I just can't believe that Cam Scatterby is going to be a day 3 pick.
That's mad. Absolutely mad.
Unless he gets picked around here.
Hopefully not exactly here, but I think we'll live to regret that if we do.
The Browns taking a running back yet?
I don't know, but they've not won the division title since 1989. Browns is the Browns.
I can't remember who the Browns had taken. They took Mason Graham. Because they had 30 Schweschinger.
Yeah.
I wish they just put it on the bloody thing. Just bring us up the other draft picks.
Judkins.
Yes, Quinshon Judkins. Oh, they already have taken the back. Yeah.
Oh, so I should be okay then.
No, I should have just looked at my top. It's literally right in front of me. Look at my top 100.
So they may be taking a wide receiver, a tight end.
They already took a tight end. They got Harold Fannin.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So wide receivers.
So maybe a wide receiver then.
Who's left on my board for wide receiver? Jalen Royals. Oh God, no! Don't take Jalen Royals. Xavier Restrepo. Yeah, I think I've only got 2 wide receivers that haven't been picked from my top 100. Yeah, Jalen Rose and Xavier Restrepo. I must be stuck on Raw Lions.
Yeah, he'll be enjoying himself.
Yeah.
They're good guys. I was on there last year with him.
Yeah, I need to get on there at some point. Not that I know who I am, but although
That's all good.
hopefully Si's put a good word. They're really desperate to get these quarterbacks off the board.
No, they just. That's because it's the only thing they know how to talk about. They can't talk about a guard or a D tackle.
No. I mean, it isn't a great room, so taking a QB here would probably be.
This is the point where you've got nothing to lose, have you, really?
Exactly. It's a late 3rd round pick. Yeah, DJ is adamant they're going to have to add one. Oh, hello. Oh. I was sat on my volume control. I was wondering why it was beeping at me. Here we go then. Ketts' last pick of the night.
It's going to be Sanders, isn't it?
Gabriel. Oh my god.
Nice. That's funny. I just really hope Shiloh gets drafted now. That'll just even funnier.
Now we all have a reason to hate Dylan Gabriel.
Yeah. Nice. Right. Have a good night, mate. I'll catch you on Thursday, if not before.
Well, I think we'll be
I'll be
end
messaging
the
tomorrow.
end the vodcast here, I think. So if you have watched, I doubt anybody will have, but if you have, thanks a lot for watching.
2 tired men in need of sleep. Yeah.
Exactly. Right. Catch you later, buddy.
Cheers. Bye.
See ya.